maybe they'll think it's real.
It's fucking pretty wild.
Because it's kind of real, honestly.
Yeah.
That's sort of what. Oh, you missed it. But he filmed some of this shit, guys. He was there filming some of this shit. So Xander here, welcome Xander. Here, we can turn on the lights.
This is about creating a life for yourself.
Oh wait, hold on.
You won't want to drink or use. I'll get into meetings, and more importantly, we'll get him a sponsor and get him started on the steps immediately.
You don't know my son.
Fucking nightmare. I was your son. Your son's not special, but he.
What? How come your dad was your dad earlier in the thing, but your dad's
he was
a different
in it.
guy now?
Is that dude?
Because I don't have money.
Okay.
I made this with no money. I dumped $50,000 of my own money in this. No one's ever seen it.
I think it's disconnected because you're walking away. Maybe.
It's fine.
Yeah, that dude's name is Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude.
You guys have no idea.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Good to see you, man. Glad to be back.
We really need all these chairs.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of a couple of them.
Let's do like 4. Let's do.
Don't connect this. There you go.
You know, we have a lot of people returning. Did we do introductions today for Matthew?
No, we're gonna do it here.
Okay, and did we do introductions for Xander?
No.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did for Xander.
Before we start, we're gonna do
A video?
we have a new thing we're gonna be doing on Thursdays.
Oh, what is it about?
Before me and Bruce, great big no. Lift them up. So yeah, that is a short of what will eventually become a feature, but it will be with different characters. I will be playing the sober companion because I'm too young. I'm too old now to play the young artist who got strung out and created a lot of wreckage in their life, and their father's trying to bail them out under one condition that this book that they that's the song live with this sober companion
Lyric video?
So every week we're gonna just and I want you guys to contribute to this too. Like I want to just sort of have like a some inspiring art, really just a song of the week that's inspired me or John or maybe Steven. Inspiring. We're just gonna listen to it before and the lyrics and because the lyrics are I don't think I'd be sober. I know I wouldn't be sober. I know it's kind of corny, but whatever. Like just don't fucking listen.
Still dismays, losing love, losing friends, losing faith. In chemicals and freed. One day you'll find me asleep above the stars. I watch my mother cry. Father time is catching up. I keep the phone by my side, afraid to wake me up to catch the next flight. It's time to say goodbye. But sometimes I fall asleep in life to the TV. Broken homes and broken homes, secret love. Let me go. You know I gotta find my way through mistakes that I can't change. Because there's beauty in every sin, every single black eye has some blue like the moon just before the sun shines. No, I don't believe in all the things that they preach. But sometimes I fall asleep. See your smile. I'm gonna make it someday.
Butter.
In this great big storm, and no panic cloud. Oh, we walk.
See, I woke up pretty fucked up. Put my headphones on. It just, I heard that shit and it turned my whole fucking day around. Like, boom, like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, dude, music really can help you shift your whole perception. And hey, we gotta use every tool we can. You know what I mean? Shit, sometimes I just need to watch like fucking Alien. And the Alien franchise, it helps me, you know? You got anime film? He just let me borrow a DVD. What? Of some cool anime stuff. That helps you stay sober? Look,
One of the things.
we're not gonna forget about AA, but there's other things, you know? So when's Madison gonna be here?
She's here right now. Butters is here. Butters is here. You just do Butters?
No, I was listening to the song. I was in the zone.
Can we get that like just out of my face, please? That's like weird, I feel like. Yeah, if I was you guys, I wouldn't want like just say, listen, this house is your guys' house, and if anything ever makes you uncomfortable, you have to say it.
At dinner, right?
No, fucking right now. You know what I mean? Like right now. And at groups and at dinner. Yeah. Look, we have designated times to say stuff. So that people aren't constantly coming up to us, asking us questions. We have specific times when we say things. When are those times, Xander?
Group, dinner, check-ins.
How do you know that?
Just being in the program in the ranch.
Wood Ranch?
Every day.
Did you say Wood Ranch though?
Nah,
You said Liberty.
yeah,
How much time did you do at Liberty House?
like 4.5 months,
Where?
Kentucky.
With who?
Larry.
Any of my people?
No, it was Lone Wolf out there.
Was it before or after Charlie?
It was
Charlie's my cousin.
right. He came out right after.
Do you know Charlie? Do you know
heard of him,
Jose?
though.
Or do you know Carlos, my aunt's? So my aunt, you know Carlos, the painter. You know Kelly, my sister.
I don't remember.
So Carlos and Kelly on C&K Construction.
Kelly was dope.
Yeah, Kelly's great. She's my aunt. I love her to death. She needs to get over. She comes here once in a while. Has anyone met her?
Yeah, she came to a Wednesday night meeting.
Yeah. So she married
Carlos
an illegal immigrant. She married Carlos.
See,
And he just was working for my dad. I mean, he was a guy who came over here from Mexico. And he was just my dad's like best guy, you know, and he married his sister because she came out here from New York because she needed help getting sober and she needed to change her life. So she came out here and I started working for my dad and married Carlos. And then he had 2 kids who are both alcoholics and they're both in jail. Probably because they grew up in the Graduate House before it was the Graduate House with me as their role model. That's like my part, you know? But yeah, like Carlos and Kelly. Why the fuck am I talking about this right now? Oh, because I said Charlie finally called me one day and said I need to get sober, you know, and it was incredible. I sent him to Liberty House, sent him to Liberty House. I sent Chris to Liberty House, Troy to Liberty House, and all of the people that I sent to Liberty House are sober today with full lives and families. All of them.
Ranch is a different.
Except
animal.
he didn't graduate.
Yeah.
See, he left. And so did Charlie. That's why he's in jail.
Yeah.
But Troy and Michaelis and Jason and Chris Saavedra, my best friend, Pinkberry Chris, who we see. I want you guys to know these people because they're going to be a part of they're sort of like alumni in a way, or people that really helped build this house. I mean, I was in this living room before we had any furniture, before we knew where we were going to do dinner. We were going to do dinner in here. We were going to have fold out tables that we put in here, and we were going to do groups in that room with couches, you know, and Jason came and said, nah, dude, you got to have a big group room, right? Because once you're alive and healthy for a couple of years, 5-10 years, you'll have graduates sitting all on the stairs because there won't be enough room in here for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, how cool is that? Like, she can come back here 5 years from now and like dap it up with all these fucking girls, and they can be sitting on the stage or over here in the back, just having like with full lives, giving back to people else right where they were. And there's really there's nothing else everything else is pale in comparison to this. And the longer that we're doing this for and the stronger our community becomes, the more I'm reassured that this is just the solution for this problem. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just proud of you guys and everyone. So yeah, like he did some time at Liberty House, so he knows, actually he's valuable because he's had an experience at a different place that might do things better than us in some regards. And so you might bring some of that. And I always value people who come from other structured sober livings like Jaws. You did a lot of time at New Life because you sort of understand. You've already seen the miracles happen. You've seen people get honest. You've seen people change and grow in ways you never thought they would. I didn't even think that Paul would come as far as he's come. I sort of just threw my hands up and just said, God, I don't know what to do. Please help me. And this house is performing miracles, and I never thought Matthew Drake was gonna come back.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, I just am. I just want to commend your ability to just have the humility to face us, and that's the hardest thing in the world to do. I mean, this guy went out there and fucking burned my fucking ass so hard. He fucking burned me. You know what he did to me?
I've seen the dumb videos.
Thousands and thousands of views, dog. Lots of people talking shit, lighting the fire, really, really, really causing me a lot of pain and hardship. But you know what? It's not about
Look, he's
me.
back.
It's not about me, dude. It's not about my feelings. I don't need to have an emotional reaction to anything unless I allow myself to have one, right? So I know what Larry would probably do. You think he'd let him back?
Yeah, right off the rip though, he'd probably hit him, maybe put him on something, but you know, he'd make it sting a little bit. He'd let him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm just glad that he did come back. So the first item on the list is
Well, yeah, we just wanted to see who was in the house with Xander before. So Dara, Graham, Matthew, Jose.
yeah, we're really gonna need some inspiration for this group.
Yeah.
We're really gonna need to find it in our hearts to sort of like the facts are that nobody is in any way, shape, or form in any danger. That's the facts, okay? But the world we live in is literally run by fear, you know. So you know, in the 90s, this was like a big thing, but now it's not. It's just not. And I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, so last time I was here, I was my partner was a prostitute and using intravenous needles, and I contracted HIV that I didn't know I had. That it was almost full-blown AIDS because I was on the streets and I didn't get help. So that was an issue to the people in the house, and so I went and I got treatment, and I'm 100% undetectable now. Like I could cut my hand and cut G-Man's hand. And
However,
transfer
we're
blood.
not. However,
But I'm just saying.
but however, we are going to take every, even though everything's fine and
Right,
no
but-
one's in
but-
any harm, we're still going to take extreme caution. Want everyone to know that. And this is an important time for anybody who has any concerns, questions, or feelings to just raise your hand and voice them. And I have zero issues with anybody not feeling comfortable.
Is this
I want everyone to feel totally comfortable saying I have some kind of issue with this. I don't feel comfortable with this. That's okay. Zach had his hand. This is an open, but I want him to finish explaining what.
Right. What I was gonna say is it's I got treatment so that it's undetectable, so that it doesn't even show up on a blood test. And like if I was to have a unprotected sex with someone, I couldn't give it to someone. If for some reason my blood, like I cut my finger in the kitchen and there was blood out and you had an open wound, you wouldn't be able to get it.
So you're on medication.
Yeah. So 2 times
Where's your medication?
I get a shot every 2 months.
Oh, you have to go and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I get a
okay.
shot.
'Cause you didn't bring anything in with you?
No, I don't need it.
Okay, that was
it's a
something that was
blessing,
concerned. Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
It's a blessing.
And what's your count?
That's completely undetectable.
So yeah, so my stepmom Martha has a PhD and she's like the illest ever when it comes to just knowing about. So I just called her and talked to her about this at length, just to make sure that like there's zero. Yeah, why it's over here? Just don't.
Yeah, bro, it's like we've already almost cured you. Like,
It's like nothing. It's literally nothing.
It's
But the
insane.
word AIDS is like this trigger word that people are scared of. That's it. And I think this is a good opportunity for us as a house to sort of mirror what our society should be doing.
100%.
Not treating people like outcasts because they have something that's fucking where there's a stigma around
It's
it.
like
Because when you're an
autoimmune
alcoholic or an addict, there's a stigma around that too. So I'm trying to break the stigma when it comes to all this shit.
Let's
And yo,
hear the house.
yeah. Let's hear. I want to hear what everyone thinks.
Yeah, man, you're a good dude. Like I met you yesterday. So far.
Yeah, we all
You're
know
dope,
that.
bro. But yeah, I just like, did you bring paperwork or anything from the doctor? Because we've had people come in here
Yeah.
saying they got babies, saying that they're from Russia and shit. and it's
No, that's a
like
great question.
bullshit. I really-
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get all the
I,
documents.
on my phone, I have like a status report and
Shit.
yeah.
And I definitely
that was
want
a good
to,
question, yeah.
and I definitely, we're gonna need to like get in touch with the doctor.
Okay, yeah, no, on my phone, I have like a actual like,
No,
Shows.
we're just gonna need to talk to the doctor.
okay, cool.
And once we talk to the doctor and the doctor will tell us exactly what it is. So we're not taking his word for it, you know?
Understood, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I just want them to understand that.
Milo?
Yeah, I just want you to know, like, personally, like, just from me to you, proud that you like were open about this. It's a hard thing to do. It could be really easy to like get in your head about like feeling judged or shit, like you made a mistake that happened in your use and
Totally.
it doesn't define you. I don't want you to think it defines you.
Yeah.
No one looks at you differently, or at least I don't look at you differently, buddy. And you're all good with me. Just stay safe, do whatever you gotta do to
Just stay away. Just keep your distance.
No. No, just do whatever you gotta do with the doctor and with them to keep yourself healthy
Yeah,
and you know,
We're here for you.
thank you, bro.
I mean, if we decide to let him stay. That's literally what we're talking about. right now. This is your guys' house.
yeah.
What,
Stay.
what?
Oh, nothing. I'm thinking back to the last group about this when he was looking like he was on fucking death's door.
Yeah. He looks scary.
If I remember correctly, Hector was the only person who had an issue, and I think he was just like misinformed. You know, he just didn't really understand like, you know, what the science is behind it. But I don't know. You know, I don't mean to take your word for it, but
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, on what he said about like the cutting the hand thing, like obviously, if anyone cuts their hand and there's blood, like don't go and cut your hand and put your blood on it. Like we don't do that in general. Like, you know, yeah, just so everyone is clear. You know, we don't swap fluids in this house in general with anybody.
I know, I said that because that's what the doctor said that I should say to people to like explain
Okay,
that
okay.
it's non-transmittable.
Yeah. These
Obviously,
days,
we
like, the medicine
shouldn't
is
share
fucking-
blood, but God forbid, you know, anyone wants to be my blood brother,
Just
they wouldn't
making
get
it
it, you know?
Yeah. Matthew? Yeah, so that, you know, blood brothers, no, nothing like that, but undetectable. We're gonna get the proof from the doctor on his phone. In fact, if you want, Tony, can you just go get him on his phone and we'll just get that now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who's got the keys? Tom?
Perfect, and then he's not here, but who was in the house with Matthew Andrew Drake? Dara, Graham. No, I just want to know who was here. So it's Dara and Graham. Nobody else was here with Matthew.
Yeah, I was like at the end, like,
You were a graduate.
yeah, like right when he came in, I graduated.
No, because you graduated before I even got here.
You graduated in the
Well, I
fall.
think I remember the grouping that we were doing. That's it.
I got here like when he was making all the videos.
Yeah. So just so everyone's up to date, Matthew was on Soft White Underbelly. Does anyone know about that channel? Yeah. Soft White Underbelly, he has 3 episodes on it. And when he left, he started posting content about Graceland. Talking about Madison, Ryan, Pat. But let's all introduce ourselves to Matthew, starting with Paul.
Paul, 41. I'm from Venice Beach, Mar Vista. I love meth and fentanyl. And I've been here almost 8 months. And, I don't know, just do what you think you know, and just let them guide the way and don't fight it. And I need to take my own advice. That's what I'm trying. Just surrender, and it'll be a lot easier process.
I'm Zach. I've been here 11 and a half months. I'm moving into kind of a staff role, but I've been through a lot of different groups of people here, and I've seen people come back that were here before, and they let their previous stay here get the best of them. So just assume you don't know shit about anything here, and just go into it, like I said, like a new experience, and lean on the people around you, and you have nothing to prove, man.
What do you use it? One advice I could really give you, bro, is humble yourself to a different house. Even for me, as a previous person, hold on to your seat, man. Just have open ears. That's it. Just try to float through the house and do your time here properly.
Man, been off the rails, the fucking animal. So anyways, yeah, just try and find people. Yeah. We're cool. Maybe give you our time.
So Matthew, we know each other obviously. I've been here 3 months this time around, and just having new experience and done what past ruined the present moment.
I'm from Michigan, just kind of talk a little bit. Yeah, got any questions or whatever? Feel free. We're in the same room, so don't mind G-Man.
Sean from Orange County, just roll with it while you're here, no big deal. All good.
I'm Joshua, 31 from Temecula. I've been here almost 8 months. My advice is to find God, pray, shower, drink water, brush teeth.
Amanda, friends and family. I live in the house for 2 months. I live in Long Beach now. My advice is just to utilize the community. Everybody is going through similar situations, so everybody belonging.
Milo, I like alcohol and anything else. And I like, I guess I want to say that, yeah, just hold on to your seat and, learn to try and understand rather than to be understood. You can always learn something from the guy sitting next to you or the gal sitting next to you. So do that and, try and keep your peace. It's easy to get caught up in stuff. Just try and keep your peace.
Hi, I'm Keaton, 27. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I like anything opiate and pretty much anything under the sun. And just remember that to do what you're supposed to do, not what you want to do, because what you want to do is brought you right here. And it doesn't really matter how many YouTube videos you've been on, bro. You're the same as every single person in this room. So just remember that.
Aaron, alcoholic, 34. Yeah, I would just say, I can't say my usual share because you've been here before. Just have a new experience, like everyone's saying. Be humble. Reservation is second only to resentment, man. And like having reservations will take you out. You know what I mean? So just like wash yourself clean. You know what I mean? We are men of many skills. You know what I mean? What you can give to somebody else, they can give back to you. You know what I mean? So just get to know everybody and have a good time, a good experience.
Good to see you. Advice, whatever, or yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know the house. I'd say like try to remember what you came here to work on. Stay connected to that. Maybe work on finding a hobby too. While you're here in sober, or play your music. Yeah. Glad to see you back.
I'm Allie, I'm 24. I'm originally from Austin, Texas area. We kind of talked a little bit earlier. I was up in Northern California in Mendocino County before I came over here.
I used to love math. I mean, I would say, I say this to everybody new, but the only stupid questions are the ones you don't ask, but I agree with everybody, like, just make this a new experience, like, yeah, whatever happened before happened, but it's gone now, like, just make this a new experience and make the best out of it.
I'm Kira. I've been here for almost 14 months. I'm a graduate. And a little advice I would give would be to not click up with people. Try to just speak to everybody, because something you could say could be something that somebody needs to hear, and vice versa. So just talk to everybody.
31 alcoholic. I'll be here 2 weeks tomorrow, so I'm fairly new, but yeah, everybody pretty much said it all, so I think it takes a lot to come around. So. Welcome.
Hello, Adina. We won't get to talk very much for at least the foreseeable future because of non-com, but I just want you to know that you seem pretty fucking high energy and funny, like for real. I would say just how Zach had said, like, make this a whole new experience. If you're familiar with the set-aside prayer, recite it. If you're not, look it up and recite it. It's gonna be a good deal for you to do that. Just make this a whole new experience. And let's see, advice. Don't take anything personal, like really don't. That'll take you down so quick.
Steven, 31, I'm friends and family. I like heroin and fentanyl. Just let go, let God, and treat this like a new experience because it is. And anything that you've done in the past towards sobriety, like obviously it's not working, so try and do something different this time, you know?
Real quick, I just wanted to say, it is confirmed that he's undetectable and it's
Asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic. So, raise your hand now if you're not okay with it, and then raise your hand. Okay, now raise your hand if you're okay with him staying. All right,
Sure,
cool.
we
So
still
he's
need
welcome.
to talk to a
I got
doctor.
the doctor's number.
You did? Okay, sick.
Okay, cool. So
They have commercials about it all the time. Is it medication?
yeah, we just want to make sure everyone's on board, and if because people were here for that group, if the whispers went around and a freak out occurred, like that'd be a terrible experience. We want everyone to know that you're safe. You are all safe. That's it. All right, cool. Go ahead.
What's up? We've met a couple times. Hi, I'm Ryan. Graduated, now acting as one of the house managers. My advice is the same advice I give to everybody. Talk to as many people in the house as you can. Talk to as many people in the program as you can out of the house as well. Don't be afraid to share your story with them and listen to theirs. You don't know what you can learn from their story or what they can learn from yours. Welcome back.
Would you ready to go?
I'll go.
No, he likes to go
You
last.
wanna go last? I want to go last. So you go first.
That's too bad.
Right there. Seniority, go ahead.
Oh my God, just fucking okay.
I just turned 37. How old are you?
Oh.
I'm 41.
Oh,
Okay. Mason alcoholic. I was in the house with Matthew years ago. A long time ago. I was yeah, dude, welcome back. We've been talking on the phone for 2 months, and we finally made it out here. I think you already know some of your defects. You've done some step work, you've done AA. I think the community is going to be a huge part. You want to be around this community, join in on the future, man. But just take it one day at a time. And when it comes to like reactions, just for you, don't let a moment ruin your whole life, your whole dream here. Just pause and is it worth it? It's better to be happy than right, Tony?
My name's Anthony. I am a graduate and a staff member. I have been sober for 18 months.
you've been here, you know how it is. The structure's changed a lot since even when I first started here. So just try your best, your very best. You too can have the gift of sobriety. Got this.
Thank you guys. Introduce myself. I'm Matthew. I'm 39 years old. I'm from the Bay Area, from a place called Castro Valley. That's near Oakland. Opiates are I love opiates. I'm not gonna say I used to love opiates because I'm not stupid. Like if you stuck something right in front of me, that could be hard not to because I like the way it makes me feel. But I also know that it ruins my life, you know. So I know I need to be sober and get past it and go on with my life. You know, alcohol and marijuana as well, but opiates for sure. You know, like really the YouTube shit doesn't fucking matter. I'm not like fucking. I don't want anybody to think that I think anything more of myself because of any of that. Because that's like really, I'd prefer not to have any of that in my life because I'd prefer not to have had to deal with any of that. But at this point, I have dealt with all of it, and so it's my life, and it's happened. And so the only thing I can do is like try to, you know, make it better and improve myself, which was hard to come back here. Because I mean, for the last 6 months, I've been hiding in my room doing that, and so like I don't really want to deal with people. And here is the fucking place where you're really gonna deal with people. And so I was like, all right, I gotta do it. And so you guys said you'd have me back, and you know, we've been talking, and I've been slow playing it, man, because I've been scared and didn't, you know, like fuck this and that. But really, nothing matters. Like all that matters is, you know, what I do in my life and shit. I know I can come off as arrogant at times or a prick or a know-it-all, and I don't mean to. Like, there's genuinely some things, you know, like when I talked to a couple people earlier, when it comes to food and stuff, like I'm fucking crazy. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just I care about food safety and control and stuff, and then I care about, you know, that going right. So anyway, I'm rambling. There's just gonna be, you know, little things here and there with all of us, but you know, as long as we all respect each other and have love for each other in some capacity, and you know, we all want the same thing, I think, essentially. So let's all work together and get through this shit.
Cool. All right. Well,
we all know you. Come on down.
Oh.
Can we move that table?
That was
There we go.
That was Kirby's fault.
It was Kirby.
I saw him do it.
So Matthew's back. He left. And you know, you had a relapse involved. You know, how many words would you give yourself?
I mean, yeah, I guess I have to have something. Oh, that wasn't even mine. That's not right. I mean, I did get kicked out. I did get kicked out, and I did leave immediately. And like, yeah, I guess like posting the video thing, if that, I mean, I guess Pat would have to, you know what I mean, what he thinks about that, because apparently,
What
you know, like,
you think?
I did delete it after a few months because I was starting to feel kind of like, maybe that wasn't really something I need to do. You know, I have this love-hate thing with social media.
It's
you know?
for your clean slate, so you can get a whole new experience.
I don't know what the best should be. I haven't been here in 2 years, so I don't know if things have changed. I mean,
do you want the house to throw some numbers out?
Yeah, let's go around there. And so it actually, Graham's the one I blew up on. You know what I mean? So he was there for it all. You get your
yeah. I bet I was an instigator in it.
But before we have the house vote, let's just get a ballpark number. What you think?
Yeah. What do you think's coming your way?
What do you think is coming your way?
You thought nothing.
Well, no, I thought there was going to be at least something. I told you out in the car yesterday. But you're throwing the word relapse out there, and I know what that entails. And so
how do they?
That's a little.
Let's move the relapse.
Okay, because I didn't relapse till months after I left.
How many words do you think you would give yourself for a clean slate? Just to have a whole new experience, pass the past, move on.
And it's reflections essay.
It'll be
And it starts
reflections.
tomorrow.
I'd let it start Monday. It's kind of like we do. with
Getting all the
Graham, right?
logistics here.
I got
Let's
do
just
I
hear like a
think?
little bit of like a backstory of what happened, so we can like
Okay.
get the situation.
Yeah, it was it's just one night we were all getting ready for bed. Everything was about 9:45. I was on the phone with the girl I was dating, and I can be loud at times, so I'm sure I was loud, and I could tell it annoyed Graham. And Graham had said something about it's about to be quiet hours, and I was like, yeah, I know. And then I think maybe it annoyed him. I think we probably it escalated, and then he turned on the radio really loud. And so I was like, I know you're fucking doing that just to fuck with me. Like, but I flipped out. And then the other guy, Dylan, started calling me certain names that I won't say. Weird stuff. And so, yeah, it escalated. I started yelling, chasing you guys down the hall, I guess, but nothing got physical. And I got kicked out. Instantly, Madison and Woody came and said, you have to leave. So it's okay.
Were there any behaviors or interactions that led up to that? Because plenty of people.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I did light a cigarette in the kitchen and said, "Fuck you, I'm not writing this." It was like 2,000 word essay. It was you. Oh yeah, it was. You were running the dinner, and it was like it was Madison, Erica, and blah blah blah. They pulled me up. One of them pulled me up for something she wasn't even there for. She just overheard, and then I was like, yeah, I flipped out. It was stupid. Dude.
So how would you describe yourself in the house prior to your departure?
Like constantly fluctuating between feeling insanely like happy and like everything was great and this is gonna work out to like the next moment fucking like I was just always very tense. I was doing way too much, I was always doing like I just came in really hot right away. And I think now with having that experience, then coming back, knowing a lot of the stuff I was going to step into, I think it's just going to be, a lot smoother.
So based on how you were right before you departed, in combination with the behaviors and the actions leading up to it, and all the strikes culminating up to you just like heading out, what do you think would be an accurate number to give yourself?
I mean, I'm going back and forth between 7,500 and 10K. Is that low? That's low?
What were some of the things that you said about them online when you left?
Well, I didn't lie. I didn't make anything up. I will say that.
And what was that?
I just talked about my experience in the house and everything that was going on. And
yeah.
There were certain things that I said, I've overheard this about this person. I'm not sure, but that's what I've heard. You know what I mean? Anything that I didn't know for a fact. So it wasn't like this smear campaign where I was just coming up with all these lies and terrible things. It was just my honest experience in the house. And I just thought it was beneficial because there was nobody putting that out there before I came here. And so I went into the house without knowing a lot of stuff. Nowadays, there is a lot more transparency online with this line. I will say that. And I feel like I had a lot more, I felt more comfortable coming in.
Let's also establish some baseline here. And please, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't hold people accountable when they're coming back for things that they did while they were out.
For sure.
They were not a Graceland resident. They were not bound by structure of the rules. So for him speaking his mind online, that's not something that's strike-worthy or even words-worthy. That's him being a fucking human. So when we're taking that into account, let's just remember that's negligible.
What was it that like changed your mind from that opinion of the house to come back? Like what got you back in that seat?
Well, first, like taking the video down, it was just like, man, dude, like, why am I involving myself in this drama and shit? Like, it's stupid. Like, it's not my place. Like, I'm moving on. And then 6 months down the road or 10 months down the road, I just find myself, down and out doing cocaine and fentanyl together. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I'm already gonna die from fentanyl. This is even riskier.
Right.
So yeah, that's when I reached out to Mason. I was just desperate, and I was looking, online. I saw he was a manager and stuff, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like Mason, you seem like you're doing so great, man." Like I was like, not jealous or envy. What's the word? I'm
envious.
Not envious. No, like I respect him. I kind of want what he has. Like
admiration.
Yeah, I admire his progress. So yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what. Yeah,
keep that in consideration.
And what about like
maybe this is like for when you're on your steps on this point, for like apologies to like maybe Ryan or Erica for things like that.
Totally. When I did the steps last time and I got to step 9, my sponsor just didn't want me to deal with it in Graceland stuff.
Right. Yeah. So that would be on your step.
Next, yes.
What was your interaction with Erica and the other females while you were here before?
Well, Erica and I, it really, like, for me, it kind of started the first group I ever came to, and Pat, whoever was up there was going really hard on her, and it was when Pat instantly stopped the group and was like, "Matt, are you okay?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, because I felt like she was being attacked, and so like after that group, we talked, and like there was just some type of like connection that like I felt with her, like I felt bad for her, and then she was like telling me it's okay, and so. And then I'd sit there and listen to her sometimes go on and on about stuff. And I didn't really want to, but I was trying to be a friend. And then I felt like she kind of backstabbed me and stuff. And then, I don't know, it was just weird. Mel and I just never got along. I just never felt like she liked me. And I think she didn't. I mean, because I tried, we had check-ins, dude. It was like every fucking day, check in with her. And it was like, just tell her she didn't want to talk to me. So the other girls, Lachlan and I didn't really get into anything too crazy. I feel like I kind of fucked that up early on by saying I knew her and Hayden were doing what they were doing. And so, I mean, I said that 2 weeks in, but yeah. Those were, I'd say Erica and Mel were the two I had the issues with. Who else was there? Jasmine, no issues. Who else? Maddie. Oh, Maddie's cool. Yeah. I mean, everybody has their little tips, but Erica and Mel for sure, I'd say were my two. Right? Is there anybody else I'm missing? Oh, Sarah's fucking hilarious, dude. I'm glad she's been like, she cares, dude. Yeah, we had our things, but in the end, I realized what?
She'll be here.
Cool. Yep.
Want to hear some feedback from the house? Or I know Adina had her hand up. Actually, we didn't all receive. Come on, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, since we're not like taking into consideration the video, that his relapse is not to be considered either. right?
Nothing outside of the house.
Okay, so
He was sober when we left.
just kind of erratic, right? From what I'm gathering.
Lit a cigarette in the kitchen, said I'm not gonna write your fucking essay, and then later yelled at Graham, and the other guy yelled.
Made quite a few people uncomfortable.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were like freaking out because I was yelling at the top of my lungs, coming down the stairs and shit.
And that's when they kicked you out.
Yep.
How were your interactions with Madison and Woody in that moment? As the managers of the house?
Well, instantly I was like, okay, no problem, and start packing. But then Johnny came up, and that's what set it fucking off. That's when I started yelling at him because he was saying, he was just saying, you're an asshole, you're a loser, you're this and that, and then Woody was trying to get him to go away. Woody was calm, but if I don't know, maybe I snapped at Madison or something. I don't really know too much. I don't really remember too much about interaction with Madison. But I remember Woody being like chill and apologetic, and Johnny fucking, amping it up.
I have a question. So let's just say you were in this couch, someone else was right here, and they said everything that you said. How much words would you want them to do to set them free?
The same thing I just said, because because like you said, we're throwing out the relapse in the video.
Okay. G-Man?
So I was just thinking, I'm using Paul as an example, just kind of like, if Paul just even said he wasn't running essay, he lit a cigarette in the kitchen, and Madison was there, she would give him like 20,000 words instantly.
Yeah, but what's worse than kicked out or?
No, it's not about.
Hold on.
I'm just talking about just that. I'm just talking about just that alone. If she just said, "Fuck you," I ain't writing it and lit a cigarette. Shit, her fucker shit would spring and pop out of her head, probably. But that's Madison. I'm just saying that's just what I know.
So are you not just nominating a number of 20,000?
That's just for the cigarette, and I was just giving 20,000.
Okay. Let's hear some
That's
other residents. The house,
everything else aside.
The house is gonna. Okay. Anyone else wanna?
Yeah.
Adina.
I mean, what I think around 25, whatever. Okay. 25, 30, but like,
Is what
I raised an eyebrow when he said he only got 2,000 worth for lighting a cigarette in the house, and I'm not fucking writing that shit.
And it was 2,000 for what happened during dinner. I didn't get any words for the cigarette. I was kicked out.
After the cigarette or after the interaction upstairs?
The interaction upstairs was like an hour later, or a couple hours later. So I never got words for the cigarette. I didn't make it to the next day to get words.
Okay.
Okay, pause real quick. If you have your hand up, raise it real high, 25, so the scribe can write it down.
No, more. I'm saying more. I wrote 10K on frivolous actually last week. I wrote 10K for calling Madison something. So not even a really bad word. It was just, that was 2,500, and then another 5,000 for just talking about something frivolous, and then another 2,500 for.
Well, don't come.
No, I'm just saying, but like, there's gotta be, if I got ramifications, like, I think 25 for getting kicked out is minimum. No matter if you leave, you get kicked out, it's 25. And then 10 for the cigarette thing, and then another 5 on GP.
I was gonna say 30,000.
Okay.
Why?
Like he said for the cigarette thing, like easy 20. And then for the incident, like with being like the conflict with the guys or whatever, 10.
Okay. Who's next?
I was gonna say 15 or 20, just.
For both?
No, 15 or, yeah, what up?
What, we're doing one time. Can you get this back up?
Yeah, what did you want to see?
The Zoom?
Okay.
Wait, Keegan?
So I heard the word clean slate. So when you say clean slate, are we? I want them to know.
Where's the TV room?
Are we giving this man a clean slate, or are we holding him accountable for?
After he writes his words, the past cannot be used against him. Like, it's a clean slate. He's getting a fresh start through the essay. Like Graham wrote an essay, and now he's like got like a new experience here, you know. And
he's got to clean his slate though. Like, you got to come in and like.
Yeah, it's too low.
Hold on, Madison. All right, Wyatt, dude.
Although we need sound.
Can you talk, Madison?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh no, we can't hear. I can't hear anything.
Total audio.
Just unplug the HDMI from the back.
All right. Oh yeah, we can't do that either. Okay.
That's weird.
Can you hear me?
The TV audio is not connected.
Changes every week.
Oh.
Is there a code? 8159. All right, Madison.
I'll turn the mic.
Can you turn off yours?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah, turn it up.
You gotta turn off your mic.
Who?
There we go.
Okay.
Just keep it on.
Are you good?
So anytime you leave the house in not like a healthy manner, even if you get kicked out or any of that, we got to clean up our side of the street. So when you come back to the house, you write your words, you start off fresh. Like, you got to make amends for the way that you left the house. Like, Graham's done it, Dara did it. Like, that's the way of the house. And Matthew does have a clean slate. It also shows like a willingness to put the house first and, you know, like I said, clean his side of the street.
Fucking Lachlan. Lachlan says I should get 50K.
Hold on, Matthew.
Are you okay? How are you, Matthew?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kicking a little bit, but I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, nice sweatpants, dude. You're always coming in with some crazy cool sweatpants. No, I think like 25. I mean, yes, you got kicked out. Like you got aggressive with people in the house, like more than like just one offense. Like, and aggressive doesn't mean like you throw hands. It's like getting loud or yelling at people or threatening people. That's one of the few actual written rules we have at Graceland. We don't have a lot of written rules, but that's a big one. And you know, I I think you're more than capable of being able to handle it and do it. And you'll feel better once you've done it, because then it's like you've made amends for it.
That being said, we have a queue.
So when I came here and I wanted to get help, and then I left in my little Red Ryder wagon in the middle of the night. To come back, I had to do 20,000. So I didn't I just basically, they gave me a chance and I dipped, and then to come back into the house, when you and Mason picked me up, they made me do 20. And I didn't say fuck off to anyone. I didn't do anything. So based on that and just like the words, I think like between like 30 and 40 is like, I mean, you're lucky. Like Lachlan is right. It should be 50, but that's like softer, clean slate. Like if I had to do 20 just to get back into the house. And when you guys picked me up, you lit a cigarette, you got aggressive, take that in consideration. You know what I mean? Like, and then that's cool that they're squashing everything that, was done on the outside. Like that's dope that you get to be back here. So that's what I think, between like 30 and 40.
Xander, oh my gosh, new man. Fucking sick, dude. Fucking sick. I'm so sorry I'm not there. I'm really sick.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, rad.
Is that anyone else?
No.
You ever had a video?
Yeah, I lost it.
Milo?
Yeah, I kind of agree with what everyone else said. You gotta see this as an opportunity to get back. I've seen people come back a few times, and usually it's around that. What do I want to get like 35, 40K to come back in?
Which time?
The time I was here, when she came back. Yeah, she got like 35, 40K, something like that.
Who did?
Trevor only for 3 days came back and got 25K. Stayed sober the whole time. Only went for 3 days. Got 25K. Walked back in. So I would just I would consider yourself lucky. Like Xander said, it really should be 50, and I'd see like 40K as like that subtraction of 10 or 15K, whatever it is. It's really a gift. You did some stuff. You left some wreckage on your way out. When you leave some wreckage on your way out, you gotta clean it up to be an equal standing with everyone in the house.
It's because Wyatt's mic is.
Yeah, can we turn on Wyatt's mic?
Just mute it.
Yeah, I told him that 3 times already.
35. That's what. Oh, I'm saying.
To mute your mic, it's echoing.
Okay, so
37 because the 2 he didn't finish.
he's dead serious.
37.5.
Can I
Alright.
say something, please? I meant to say it earlier. Do you have a resentment against me? Because you were like, oh, your dumbass YouTube videos. You're like, I watched your dumbass YouTube videos. And then now it seems like you're
I got a bunch of
serious.
dumbass YouTube videos.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
Bro, I wrote
because
two-
since
I
I
wrote
came in the
two-
house, you seem to
Wait,
be the
wait,
only
we're not
person
gonna
that
get
has an
activated.
issue. You seem to be the only person, so I'm
Strike
just trying to ask,
Paul.
is there something you
Strike
have against
Paul.
me? Because you
No
seem to be the
yelling.
only person that I have had any issue
Strike
with.
Paul
so-
for yelling. Mass just said it. Did you
It's
mention?
Paul.
Don't
He's
yell.
he's like that to me every fucking morning, okay?
Alright.
I'm just saying, okay? So don't be like, Paul is not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't take it against me. It's like,
No, man, it's also when,
No.
like, set an example, a lot of people come back into the house and then they talk about how the house used to be, or when I was in the house and all this bullshit, like, be about it, bro. Like come back in, knock that shit out, and be a new man. Like it's just work, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know you can do that.
So
Like if you were
what's
here
the
before.
census on it?
Yeah, that's not the issue. It's
Yeah.
just what I just.
We'll handle
yeah,
that shit.
Okay, yeah.
You guys will be good.
Well, some people are gonna have an opinion about your YouTube video, dude. It was like not in good taste.
Madison, it's really bad echo.
The echo's fine though. I like hearing myself.
Madison, what's that?
Well, I'm just saying, like your video was in bad taste, but it's okay. Like we forgive you. It's like whatever. It's what people do. I mean, 90% of the majority of people are gonna say some whatever, say their opinions and make it seem in a bad taste. It's all good. Like I don't have any resentment towards you, and I just know that you're a sick, suffering alcoholic like me. And we make mistakes and we say really stupid shit. And maybe that was your truth at that time. And I'm okay with accepting that. But I want it to get squashed here. And like just something I noticed when you guys were like, oh, you should do the 37.5 and everyone's laughing about it. Like, I don't want to laugh about shit. It's like it's this guy's getting words to like help him get back into a sober living to change his life. Okay, like get it kind of me like in these moments, let's try to like keep it serious and not make it like that probably doesn't make him feel good laughing at him about like adding a 2.5K. Like it's unnecessary. Be direct with what you guys say for sure. I think he should get that 2.5K, but we don't need to laugh about it. This guy's like just got off a plane, was just in his addiction and is here to get help. I don't want to ever laugh at a newcomer coming in, regardless if they've been here before and if they made like YouTube videos that you guys don't agree with. If anyone has the right to be mad at those videos, it would be like me and Pat and the people he named in the fucking video. I don't give a fuck. It's all right. I don't care. I want to help him. But don't laugh at him.
But kind of came at Paul.
Yeah, you did, Matthew, and then Paul, you get mad and you match that level, and like we want to help build you up, Paul. To like if someone yells at you, you don't need to yell back. I know it's pressing your buttons, dude, but like let him act out.
Spoke assertively. I didn't think I was yelling. I swear to God, I wasn't trying to yell. But I'll take my strike. I'm sorry.
Steven.
Also, Matthew, where was I going with this? The reason Paul is saying that because you have to be held to the same standard as everybody else has to, you know? And so if you were to only get 10K for coming back to the house when you just got 20 for something, she's written words. Dina, Graham, how many words did you fucking? A lot.
It was 30 or 40 for this thing.
So there's like a lot of, by you not taking the amount that is thrown out there, which I think I'm at the number of 37.5, because 25 for coming back, 10 for the cigarette and altercation, and then the 2.5 from the, or 2, whatever it was. And so by you not taking those words, it's gonna create resentments with everybody else in the house, because it makes you look like you're getting special treatment, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
Stephen's family and friends are real words.
Yeah.
Steve didn't go through the house. He's the first one to actually be able to complete Friends and Family.
He's completed.
Or I mean, he's the first one that's on his. I mean, this guy's been on his way to Friends and Family for almost a year. Coming in groups, writing words, not even.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah,
I didn't know what
yeah,
that meant.
because
We didn't have that.
he wants to be a part of this, but you know, he's sober. He doesn't necessarily need to be in the house. He went to IOP.
Right. And the way you just conveyed that to me, like, I'm not gonna come back at you and be like, oh, Stephen, you know, like, I understand, and I'm not arguing that I shouldn't get any ears scraped by. I'm sorry I came at you that way. It's just kind of been building up now for since I just was wondering if there's something
Do you
that needed
think?
to be said.
Do you think you're like a super angry guy?
No, but when it comes to like,
Do you think there's like rage deep inside of you that is just fucking?
but my dad, you know, growing up with
Because
that,
remember
he'd
when you
yell and
popped
scream.
off? Remember when you yelled and popped off at Zach?
Max. Oh,
Max.
Or
it was
Max.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like
Yeah,
I
he
feel
was
like
right here.
I feel like you are such a fucking like light and you're sweet and nice and loving, and your demeanor is that of someone who's like gentle and like likes art and books and like, you know, but I believe like me, there's some kind of rage underneath all of it. I don't know, man. That's just my intuition with you, because I don't know, but because I just saw you. Like, don't you think he kind of like he has a temper issue or no? Don't you think he has an issue with his temper? Yes. That's that shit coming out, and that shit. That's what we're here to look at. That part of you that you don't like or want to have sort of. What's up? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I noticed that too, and I had heard a lot prior to you arriving that, you know, you had some altercations with people time and time again, and that was just a little glimpse of how easy it is for that to happen. And I did say 25, but I didn't realize that 25,000 was standard coming back. I think anywhere from 35 to 40, at least, like, to show that you really want to be here, and you know that you're not just showing up and trying to kick your feet up, because I'm already kind of like, damn, what's this gonna be like? Are you gonna be raising hell every day? There's already plenty of testosterone in here. It's just your willingness and honestly just to make us comfortable that you really do want to be here. You're not playing no fucking games, you know? Like,
Yeah, you're not just here to kind of
skate
I don't
by.
know, just get a little fucking have another story to tell for YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where did you
Why
have
don't you just
that?
let me deep clean the kitchen and all the fridges?
The house is doing that. They pulled the whole Monday. They had the whole fridge removed and they cleaned everything inside. So the house is on.
I mean, yeah, but hold on. I mean, well, so what are we talking about? 40 grand?
35, yeah.
35 grand.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
I like that
nothing.
number.
35, that's chill. She just wrote 50.
60.
She just wrote 60, bro. Like, look at her. She just wrote 60. So we got 35. That's chill, right? Does everyone agree with that? Cool. Let's move on.
All right.
Okay. Congrats, Matthew.
Monday.
I'm really glad you're back.
Okay.
You got all is forgiven. And from my end, I'm just like, dude, this guy fucking, yeah. I kind of hard out there on taking pain.
You got it.
Oh, you want to do more? Let's run.
No, I just think like even like coming in right now and saying like, oh, I'll clean the fridges, and then Mason said like they do this all the time. He's like, you know, like that's why like I said, just like humble yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This isn't gonna be a whole different experience this time around.
Thank you.
Like just like breathe. We got your back at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just flow in this house.
Yeah, yeah.
The way
Have you ever
we're all
had-
flowing, you know. I didn't even speak about any words or anything.
Bro, that was so, you just noticed the character. You just noticed a little.
You're right. I know.
Love it. Thank you so much, Matthew. That's huge for Matthew. Just to say, you're right, I got it. Like, that's a big deal, guys. That right there, the ability to say, yeah, I got it when it's your turn is gonna save your life, you know, rather than getting defensive and letting your ego sort of just say, no, I'm yeah, but I do all these other good things, you know. It's not what we're looking at. We're looking at one little chink in the armor.
And like I understand you're like kicking right now, but like they said, just Monday, just chill till Monday, dude. You know, take some naps. Sit, you know, you got some grace in the end of the day. It's not how I used to be back then. You probably would have got like 75K for coming back last week, but you know, the time you were here. So
Bro, this guy should have a fucking 100 grand.
Yeah, so just
He did the most dirt anyone's ever done after leaving his house.
Yeah, just
He was like an
experience.
enemy to this house. Should have 100K.
But 35K is gonna set
Yeah,
us
let's,
straight.
I'm cool with that. As long as you guys are cool with that, I'm cool with that. You guys make the decisions. I just work here.
Mhm. Paul, come on up. So this is kind of a big deal, man. I think it was last week, or was it earlier this week? You said you made a commitment.
That was last week
It was last week. What was that commitment?
to graduate.
All right. Big deal. Yeah.
All right, did we put that on the board downstairs? All right, great. So, just because you have some new people, what do you need to do to graduate this program?
Be a senior member and then a phase 3.
Senior member and then a phase 3, and actively work
The steps,
the steps.
which I have been adamantly since last week.
That's what we're asking. So you've
Went to
been,
the step study for 2 hours last night, been talking to Freddie every day, been talking, no, I haven't spoken to Jason too much this
Paul,
week.
respectfully, let's hear it from the house. Let's see what they've observed.
You just asked me, I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but I also know that you're gonna talk about it very highly because you're confident and proud of it. But your peers are the ones who are gonna be able to say like what they've seen and change. Zach and Sean.
I pulled Paul up for the Milo thing the other day, and when he got here, he would have wanted to fight me right in the kitchen, like right when I said that. And I was like even like worried about what was gonna happen when I did it. So that was like huge already. And like from where he was after the group, I think it's just like he gets real set off, and it's huge improvement. But he's been of service this week. I've seen him hold the line with people in the house. He's been striking stuff. Like when he first got the 3-strike program, he was striking the house just to be like, fuck you, you know what I mean? I feel like. But now he's actually like finding things to strike to help people, which is crazy as hell. So, yeah.
Sean?
I did today.
Wait, hold on. We have a queue. This is Sean.
This is the Pierce, not me.
It'll be 3 weeks today, and I've seen a lot just in the last week. Been with two weeks, so I mean, I've seen an improvement, and yeah, he's been more involved. That's my opinion. Like I've seen a change.
Graham and Xander?
Yeah, no, I definitely, I mean, I think like time, like, will tell, but like, for example, today, Paul got back from dropping someone off with Jose, and it was this time of this issue we had at 9 o'clock group, he's like one of the only people who was like, yo, like, what the fuck's going on, what's going on here, like, and it was like 9, they came in at like 9:03 or 4 or something. So yeah, it's a drastic change from when I was here last with him for sure. And yeah, that I can't like even get off from the group. Not that I'm trying to, but like, if I gotta take a piss or something, I've got this like tail on me, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck, this guy's following me now. I haven't been here that long, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been here 2 days, so I just know based on these 2 days, and the dude has mad integrity. He's in the kitchen busting his ass like way before he probably even should. He's just getting it ready. He's holding people accountable in groups. He's like a pit bull. Like he's the kind of person that in other houses that I've been in, I want someone like this dude who's, I mean, we gotta like maybe smooth around the edges, like it might be hard for him. Like when Matthew like says something, he wants to, respond right back. It's hard for me sometimes to just take a deep breath and pause for a minute. But I mean, this is the only time I've seen like that interaction. But besides that, it's like, I noticed that he is somebody that I would want to be, and he's like a leader of what I've seen in the house. And like, I think he's an important asset, like his character that I've seen just so far.
What about Jose? You're at the step studies. Was
Yes.
you participating? And
I didn't go last week because I had to fix the tires, but I do want to say some stuff. I see like a big like change in his attitude for sure. Like he's just like, it's hard for him, it's hard for him to like do certain things. Like, but I tell him like, dude, this is like what we need to do. Just fucking do it. And he's doing it. Like, he surprised me when he was like, yo, dude, I really need help. Like, what should I do on my step work? Like, bro, I was like, bro, ask your sponsor. And he's been talking to his sponsor. He went to a meeting, spoke to him for a while after the meeting. Like, I just want you to continue to do this shit, even if whatever you get back, like no matter what, dude, like you committed to the step study shits, and we're gonna hold you to
I told the leader I was gonna come back.
Yeah, so like we will hold you accountable for that shit.
They will.
So I do want you, bro. I personally want you to keep doing it.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's
really
like
compared to like I don't really like. There was like a lot of meetings I don't really like. I kind of enjoyed that.
Did Paul just say he likes?
Because it wasn't about, oh, my dog made me go get high or the sun shined, and it was like.
I want to hear from Aaron because he was at the step study.
Yes, he showed willingness to go, which is humbling. He participated in a manner that was in the structure of the meeting, which is humbling. And the man gave him good feedback, which was great, you know what I mean? And he made the commitment, you know what I mean, which is huge. You know what I mean? And I think he'll really enjoy that because it's men of the cloth, you know what I mean? A bunch of tough people that he can identify with, you know what I mean? And a room full of people that'll understand him, you know? So I thought it was huge.
Well, and not to put you on blast, but like just what you read out of your step work last night was like, I was like, oh, he's not full of shit. Like he does identify, he does realize a lot about himself, and that's fucking huge. I was blown away. I was like, damn, that was kind of profound. So I see it. I just think, like what Xander said, you just need a little smooth around.
There's massive room for improvement, but
Not even massive, just little tendencies, you know, instead of like reacting, you know, just.
We've gotten
take a
through the
deep
massive
breath.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're
and
at the
just-
end of
just
Oh.
Make it like.
We're at
act.
the fucking,
we're looking at the fucking.
What do you
finish line.
feel as you're hearing your peers talk about you in such a positive way? Because one of the things that we as a house have been working and try to help you understand is like when you're doing good, people throw you props. Like you do get appreciation and you do, like people do recognize when you're doing well. So like, what are you thinking and feeling hearing this feedback?
I can use a little more of that though.
You're doing great.
From my wife, sorry.
That's a big one there.
I get it enough from people online. I just need to be from people.
I mean, it's good, and I mean, regardless, I do a lot of things just to do them, not to seek validation or to approval or to get attaboys from anybody. Because like with the cooking, I don't want anybody to give me shit food, so I'm not gonna make shit food for you. So that's why I go above and beyond, and to, you know, share my, I don't know the word for it, not experience, but like my talent, and just hold the line, like, you know, if I had to be held, I mean, it's a weird way I have it into my logic to get me to do certain things here. It might not be the appropriate way that y'all want, but I'm doing it and it's not bothering me. So if anything, it's working for me. So like, you know, I came in today and like, they're all, we're gonna stop. People are in the backyard, some people are in the pool. I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. What's going on here? And they're like, oh, this is cool. And I'm like, no, it's not cool. I came and woke this pool up. I said, bro, the thing says right here. Like, what's going on? And, you know, everybody kind of got upset with me. And I didn't care.
Fucking right.
Paul's not even red right now.
Madison, are you hearing all this?
I'll pass it.
Yeah, it's all really good, and it's exactly, you know, the feedback I was hoping to hear. And like, I don't know, Paul, I hope your perspective isn't that like, oh, they're punishing me and forcing me to do this. It's more like, oh, like I do need this in the sense of like your recovery, right? Like
Well,
getting
in the beginning, I'm sure those were the words that went through my mind, punishment, colorful ideas, but over the things really horrible sounding. But yeah, as days went on, I am more quick to humbling myself, and the steps, like I'm more open-minded to them, and I appreciate the push. As crazy as that might sound, you know, I'm still not ecstatic about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna lie to you about that. You know what I mean? But like, it was good to go to a meeting where other men, by your push, by way of your action, I had to go to the step study, which I was cursing you about. I was like, you know, like I'm not gonna say. And this meeting was really neat because it wasn't like a bunch of kids whining about their dog or their mom or this, that, and the third why they want to get
But
high.
Paul, you know what's also really great is that I didn't tell you to go to that step study. I just told you you need to be in your AA steps, and then you made the decision to go there. Like, because the ball was in your court to start being active in your recovery. And you found a meeting that
It's
you
like
really.
whatever you have playing in the background.
I can hear it.
Turn it down, turn it down. Turn
I don't
all
have
your
anything
stuff-
playing in the background.
It's the mics here.
You have
Yeah,
too much
don't
technology.
yell at me, Pat.
You guys sound great. I mean, she can hear anyone in this room.
Okay, so you found that meeting. I didn't give you an outline. And I'm proud of you, and I want you to make that like your priority meeting that you go to. And also I just who's your sponsor? Are you still working with Freddie?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, that's good. All right. Well, obviously you can go back to work, and I just want you to take a look at like how what you learned this.
As soon as we talk, this is what it sounds like. So I'm just making sure that Wyatt understands.
Yeah, it's kind of horrible.
You want to say to her? Because I just turned her down. As soon as you talk.
Thank you,
I'll
man.
turn her back up when she
You're number
talks.
one.
But that's what we're doing, Wyatt. So
What?
we're trying to fix that.
Thank you, Madison. You're number one.
Thank you, Madison. We love you very much. Feel better.
What about Madison? What about work?
She said I could.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good.
All right. All right, Paul's going back to work.
Paul's going back to work.
Paul's going back to work.
So we need to text Billy.
Yeah, let's text. My dad's gonna be ecstatic. Let's
My
text
dad
him.
said
You
he
know
wanted
what?
to be my sponsor to make it happen. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Wait, what happened?
His dad offered him to be
Your
the
dad.
sponsor out on his own volition too. He was just
Wow.
like, I'll be your sponsor.
Yo, that
Can
would
you
be
just ask Madison to
so
talk?
amazing.
I had to call your dad crazy, Pat. I said, Billy Ridge, you're crazy.
You need to sponsor.
Because I turned off the audio here.
He's a workaholic. He doesn't want to look at it, but he avoids his feelings.
I turned the audio off on the iPad, so that's not.
Somebody's here.
DoorDash. Fucking
DoorDash.
acai. That's my acai.
Can I be a senior member again?
Give it some more time, one at a time.
Can't hear you.
Let's wait until Ryan gets back.
One at a time.
What did Madison just say? Did you turn it up?
I'm trying, bro. I'm seeing a second.
Yeah.
One
No,
step
no,
at a
no.
time.
Take your time. Take your time. Wyatt, you're okay. Take your time. Yeah. Wyatt, we are all so grateful that Wyatt's okay. He's been in the emergency room for the past couple of days. Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
Wyatt is struggling. He's battling.
And I apologize for my temper, but it's like they're giving me so much steroids right now. It's like making me
Yeah.
crazy.
So just we'll hold space for Wyatt. I've been holding space for Wyatt for a long time because he's special and what he offers.
Now talk, Madison.
Oh, I was just gonna say one step at a time. Let's see how you adjust with work and manage step study before you get a senior member.
It's us.
Focus.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
It's clean.
I got it with him.
It's
All right, can you hear us, Madison?
I could hear you, but
Yeah, we're good. Thank you so much. What did you just do to fix that?
Just the TV. Okay, look, from everybody, there's a Mac Mini now. It stays there. Don't unplug it.
Oh, that's why
This is the keyboard and mouse for it. This has to be charged. This has to be charged. So when you set up the Zoom, where it says audio for the Zoom here.
Dude.
This it was my fault. We want to set it to Samsung.
Mm,
The TV. It was
There we
coming
go.
out of the interface.
Okay.
So that's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Make sure
You understand
that,
that, right?
I
make
got
sure
it.
it says
Kind of. I'm
microphone,
gonna have to do it
volt,
myself
and then
to practice.
that Samsung.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Right.
My boy.
That's right.
All right.
Wizard, that shit. You live short.
you know that.
I wanted to check in with Ally. Come on up, Ally.
I'm the co-captain. I'm the co-pilot of the growth seat.
Ali,
I'm right here with you.
so this is before we ask the house, we give you a chance to open up about where your head was at this week. The truth.
I wanted to go home, wherever that was. It really wasn't going home. I wanted to go. I didn't know what I was. I knew what the plan. Okay, playing the tape for if I left. I basically go to a hotel, chill in the lobby, post an ad, do what I do, and get a hotel room, and just continue to do that.
Wait,
until-
post what?
Post an ad.
Oh.
And do what I do to get a hotel room. And then basically I knew with previous experience that with less than 12 hours, I would have a plane ticket back to Texas. And then I get another hotel room out there and just continue to do what I do just so I could be closer to my kid.
So I just want to let you know that I called your mom. And I wanted to know a little bit more about who you are. And right now yeah, you're right. You don't have a place. They're not welcoming you back there.
Yeah, I burned that bridge a long time
You
ago.
burnt that bridge a long time ago. And
you know what's crazy though is you can't really burn this one.
Yeah.
Many have tried.
Many have tried, but this bridge is so strong.
Oh, where's my other bridge?
But we don't need to.
This is your thing.
You can
you
use
mute,
this
Nancy?
bridge to get to where you want to go. Just don't get off the bridge
Yeah.
or burn it down.
But I had that thought, yes. And I did go upstairs and start pulling my stuff out of my drawers and started folding. Though Adina, she knows how I am, and she came in and talked to me, and then you tried to come up and talk to me and say, we're like, are you trying to leave? I was like, I just needed a second to.
I tried to come up and he's like,
I didn't know.
oh shit. I'm like, oh shit.
I said, no.
No.
Well,
I didn't
and
do
that's
it.
because
No.
I was like, all I need is a check-in with Adina and I'll be fine. Let me fold my clothes, do it, which was a great idea because I needed to organize that shit. And I folded it out. I was like, I just need the second to just do my check-in with Adina and I'll be fine. I just need to cry it out, get it out, scream it out, whatever the fuck. And then I'll be fine because I already know that playing the tape of if I were to leave and then just going to do that or whatever, that's not gonna fucking get me anywhere.
So I just want to. Yeah, okay, go ahead, Madison.
I also think that like my experience when I get words, because like for me, I'm a perfectionist, control freak. I want to be accepted and validated. So when I was getting strikes, it would piss me the fuck off to the point where like I would go to these extreme like measures, and it's like these fantasies or these things that I would do to get out of them, right? Like, because I'm a manipulator. I want to find like I don't want these words, so I'm gonna self-destruct, right? That's where our heads take us. And it's like to look at the grand scheme of things of like you got some words but you're willing to like go out there fighting, struggling to pimp yourself out and live in a hotel. Like what? But and I relate because it's like that's how extreme our head goes when we're trying to be like when we're forced to be held accountable and you know you can't talk your way out of it. And it's frustrating. But like that's what's building strength in you by sitting with that and taking that accountability. And like it's the words aren't going to hurt you. It's your mind that hurts us. So it starts with you're healing the way that you think and changing your perspective on those words of like, okay, like this is going to help me. Even if you don't fucking believe it, still tell your head it's helping me. I need this. Okay. It's a mistake and I'm learning from it. Because out there, we don't learn from our mistakes. We keep making them over and over again. We make excuses. We do different shortcuts or try it's just sit with it and sit with yourself. Like I think everyone's in the room because they don't know how to sit with themselves or their consequences or choices.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I know it wasn't just because I got the words, like, it wasn't just that. it was before I even got the words. It was the whole week of, I'm gonna be honest, so when Rachel was here, that was like,
Right.
that was a lot. And I had just gotten off a little sister, and then Tori came and she's been godsend. But then the next day, like, or
That's amazing, by the way.
Rachel
Thank
came.
you.
Yeah, Rachel came.
We appreciate
And
you
so then I
having
had
me.
two little sisters, and then the day after she got here, or not even the day after, I don't, or it was her first official day here. And then she came downstairs and said, oh, I found a pipe or whatever the fuck it was, right? So then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I searched all your shit. Like, there's no fucking way. And so then I blamed myself for that one. And then I let it go, and I was like, you know what? It's cool. Whatever. Shit happens. And then I smelled pot on her, but she said it was her clothes. But I was, if it was gonna be your clothes smelling like pot, it would have smelled like it whenever I searched all your stuff. So then I got in my head about like, okay, well, like, I think she's got something. And then it was just like, and every, like, in the mornings, whenever, like, in, I can only speak for myself, but Tori experienced this too, of like, we walk out in the garage to have our first cup of coffee in the morning and a fucking cigarette, and the first words out of her mouth is, can you give me a back massage? It's not even good morning, how'd you sleep? None of that. It was just, can you give me a fucking back massage? And because I feel so like, I wanted to help her, but I didn't know how. I don't know what it's like to detox off that shit. Like, I can't imagine, but it's like, so I was trying to be nice and do it, but then I have problems making boundaries. So then I ended up doing that to myself, of like, every time she asked me for a back massage, I was like,
No.
Like,
you gotta be like, nah. I'm so sorry. I got stuff I gotta do. Love you to death.
well, yeah, and then at the end of like,
so
like a
fucking-
few days before she left, like, I don't know if it was noticed or anything by the girls, but I did start saying, I'm doing this right now. And then she'd be like, well, can you ask Tori? And I'd be like, yeah, I can do that for you. And then I come ask Tori, and she's like, nope, I'm drawing the line too. And then that's whenever she started feeling like I was against her or something. When in reality, I was just trying to set boundaries for the first time. But so it was,
And then over time though, Allie's like, the point of dealing with so many, not the point, but like a part of dealing with so many personalities and people in different places is like not letting them trigger you and learning how to set those boundaries. But like, obviously it's hard. It's not supposed to be easy, but letting that shit slide off of you. Like that chick was insane. You did your best to help her, but like, don't let someone as like insane like that, like take you out. That's where you got to constantly
yeah.
do the inner workings of yourself.
Yeah, of course. And then like, so like whenever she left, like, it was like, I feel so fucked up for thinking like this, but it was kind of like a fucked off sigh of relief. Because it was like, I no longer have to get asked to do this, that, and the third, and feel guilty for not doing it or whatever. And then like, I mean, I hope she's fucking okay, dude, but like, and then so then after she left, that's when the words started coming in, and we got knocked for basically, like, even after she left, we were still picking up after her and finding things here, there, and then we got knocked firm with words, and I was like, oh my God, I'm still like trapped in dealing with stuff because of that. And then I got the words. So it was like all of that combined, and the words were my boiling point. My cup was already, or like the pot was already almost about to boil, and then I got the words, and it was like, what the actual fuck? But after talking to Adina and everything, and then being here, I talked to her like every fucking night when she gets home. Not going anywhere. I don't plan on it. I actually have a commitment.
A what?
A commitment.
Okay.
I'm gonna graduate.
Oh shit!
I just want to let you know that it was concerning hearing about this, and I called your mom and yeah, I just was like letting her know what's going on and any money any support that you're gonna ever receive from them was gonna be transferred through Graceland and we're just gonna monitor that because it's like that song with what's his name? Bruno Mars. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. Keep up.
Yeah.
You're a dangerous woman with some money in your pocket.
See, and what's crazy is like, yeah.
I love Bruno.
Like I burned that bridge with them a long time ago, and being here is gonna help rebuild that. Not saying that they're gonna let me go live with them ever again, which
They want you to graduate.
yeah, and I know that.
She wants to graduate. Did you just hear?
I hear it and I've heard it a lot.
And like I feel like all right,
we'll hold you
whenever-
to it.
when I came here, like so was it Anthony and Adina downstairs with me doing intake?
Yes.
And I immediately was like, well, I don't know, I'm graduating. Like, cause I came here already, like after talking to my son on the phone and everything, and she's like, it's a year program, this, that, and third. So I was already mentally prepared. Well, fuck, son. Then
Real
got
quick,
myself into
just
a
out of
year.
curiosity, not to interrupt too much, raise your hand if you have a graduation commitment. I will see you all at the end of this fucking year. Look, that's rad. And everyone with your
Wait,
fucking
wait,
hands
wait,
up,
wait. Did we
like,
just see Jose's hand up for a re-graduation 6-month commitment? Is that your commitment, dog?
No, I didn't use that.
Oh, what the?
Damn.
Dog, why you teasing me, dog?
That's not right.
It's not right.
That's not right.
That's
That's not right.
I already
So everyone who
graduated.
raised their hands though, make sure you hold each other to that. When you hear someone talking about wanting to leave, when you hear someone talking about having cold feet, when you hear someone talking some crazy shit, you're like, you remember that one time when you raised your hand and everyone saw you do it? And it was on camera and on Zoom and people were like, oh shit, that's really cool. Yeah. Hold people to that. It's important. We all forget that shit sometimes.
Did you raise your hand?
Yes.
Right, great.
Sorry,
It's on the
Alex.
board.
I want to get a plug there.
Yeah, all right, so your head seems to be better.
I got them my words.
Just so you know, that was a little taste.
Oh yeah, I already know. I can
That
get
was
more than that.
Like,
I already
like
fucking
this
know.
much. Like, we've seen people come in and we have to hold space and we can't let them take us off our seat. You're holding on to your seat, no
Like
matter
a drowning,
what.
like a drowning season of life.
Yeah. Alex,
It says in the book.
this is life or death for us.
It says in the book.
And
It's fucking serious.
don't let anyone's disease or insanity get you away from your graduation.
Yeah. And I think it'd be good for my parents to see me graduate too, because like.
Oh my God, they're gonna cry.
Yeah.
they're gonna
My dad especially, that's my, I mean.
It's
not-
the best gift
Credit to
you
my
can-
mom, like, there's things that need to be worked on for sure with that relationship, like I prefer you to just call my dad, that's my best
No, I'm gonna
friend.
call your mom.
That's
We're buddies.
Oh,
Me and your mom are like this now.
Dad's-
And she told me the whole inside about
Dad's the enabler.
30
Not
minutes.
necessarily. My dad's usually the one like the other night, whenever I called him, or like you guys were like, well, why do you need to be monitored or do you need to be monitored on the phone? I was like, no, I was just asking. And I talked to my dad and we played the tape. And my dad's the one that's gonna tell me tough shit and I'm just gonna sit there and take it. Nobody else is gonna be able to tell me tough shit and I'm just fuck you, like whatever. But if it's my dad,
Your daddy's
I'm
girl?
gonna fucking yeah, that's my best friend.
What's his name?
Kyle. And then my son has his middle name and his last name, and he was born on my dad's.
Wow,
that's
that's
pretty cool.
amazing.
That's
that you
really
have
cool.
such a great relationship with him. Also, it's
Yeah.
amazing that your mom cares about you so much.
She does.
She does.
And
It's
are they
just-
still together?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
And they're taking care
you
of
were
your boy.
saying- but-
Yeah, they are.
But you were saying it's an unhealthy.
I wouldn't
dynamic,
say
or-
it's like necessarily unhealthy at this point. Like we're me and my mom's relationship is definitely a lot better now, but that's
She's went big for you.
yeah.
She's done a lot of great
She- and
things
she
for
has,
you,
she-
and you kind of
because of like
the disease.
well, no, like it was before even the disease of like so basically my mom and dad had me when they were like 17 and 18, whatever, they were young parents. And my mom's childhood, she's the oldest of her and her two sisters, and she kind of had to take care of them growing up because her biological dad was beating my grandma upside the head with bar stools, pistol whipping her and things like that, and he was a cokehead and an alcoholic. So it's like from what she learned and how to deal with shit like that, I get it. She did the best that she could with me. There's just certain things that I'm not gonna really get into. in
No,
this
no, no,
group.
that's fine. You look, alcoholism is a family disease. You experienced some serious trauma in your life.
Yeah.
And it has affected you, and the program and the steps are a way for you to work through that trauma and sort of come to terms with it,
Yeah.
find forgiveness and love, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay. We've all been through a lot of crazy shit, you know?
And I think like a lot, like, because of like long story short, I feel like in a way, like my mom, like really, and I can get into this later on or whatever, but like she was medicating me to basically like make me into the perfect child that she wanted me to be, or at least that's what it felt like. During my psychiatrist appointments and things like that, I never got to voice how I felt. It was always my mom talking.
Oh, wow. How old were you?
I started,
I mean, when she was talking about how you felt, like you were under 18.
yeah. I mean, I was.
That's interesting. I
From
bet
the-
you that happens a lot.
From the 3rd grade to junior year of high school, or yeah, junior year of high school, I was medicated. At one point I was taking like 7 different medications during the daytime, and then
Because
on,
you were overly active and hyper and
well,
fucking
that was
crazy in your
before
head.
that it was like I was on Adderall. And then when I got to be like 12, 13-ish or whatever, they put me in a mental hospital. I was in a toxic relationship with some dude.
So they
and
put you in a mental hospital because of the relationship, or
because of how I was acting out because of being in that
because
relationship.
you wanted him to be better and you were just obsessed with staying with him.
I was obsessed with him.
Yeah,
That's
he
why I thought
wasn't-
he was my.
You wanted him to be the thing he wasn't.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
so. but-
And the same with our parents. We want them to just listen. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
this right now is gonna reinforce my wanting to listen to what because it's hard to listen to a 13-year-old explain how to feel.
Yeah.
But
and-
you gotta be patient and listen, you know.
And my dad was always my rock. Like he always listened and heard me out on anything and everything that I felt. And then he would say, I hear you, I get you, and I understand you. This is what I think.
Yeah.
My mom, it was just always like if I tried to say how I felt, she's like, oh my God, like here you go again.
Little-
and this,
little
that, and the third.
less-
I'm like, could you just please hear me
Little
out?
less patience.
Yeah, so I mean, and then the medication part, like I was on 7 different pills in the morning time, and then on 150 milligrams of fucking Seroquel at night as a kid, and I had no
So
idea,
much
like
for a kid.
I have no idea who I am
Well,
because of being so medicated
Yeah.
and all of that. I had no for so long, like I mean, I have a sense of who I am. I just need to get there. But I had no idea who I am, so I think I hold that resentment with my mom of never hearing me out or letting me say how I felt, because I felt like I wouldn't be as medicated as I was if they would just hear me out.
Yeah. You're
So-
right, actually. I think kids do just need to be listened to. But I mean, listen, all that made you who you are, and you have strength, and a lot of people have been through this. Okay, and a lot of people that have been through this don't end up getting out of it. They just sort of, so you can be a beacon of light for those really, and that is what our purpose becomes. It's kind of a blessing because we now sort of have a greater purpose, which will keep us joyful. Really,
Yeah.
if we have a purpose, maybe you don't like your job, honestly, but if you have a purpose in helping other alcoholics, like it'll keep you sober.
Yeah.
And you can do that now.
All right, well, we're
That's
probably-
fucked up.
She
though.
committed to graduate.
Amazing. So did but you know what happened? Rachel committed to 2 weeks, remember?
Yes. Yeah, she did.
I mean, 2 weeks. No, I know. This is, look, when anybody commits to something, we hold them accountable and we treat them like the upstanding individual that they want to be, that we want them to be. We're trying to build integrity in you, which means that if you say something, you do it. Word is bond. You know what that means, right? What does it mean? Word is bond?
Word is bond.
It means that my word is like my fucking.
Your word is everything.
You know what I'm
Or
saying?
should be everything.
That's
But
like
actions come behind those words.
that's
speak the truth.
I mean, that's who we want to be. Those are the people that you know, they're people of action, people of You know, I like people that I like people that I can count on, you know? So if you do this for your parents, it would be the best gift you could ever give them. It's insane. I've seen it happen here. Those are my favorite. Graduations are my favorite because the parents, because I get to kind of flex a little bit. I'm like I look a little like maybe whatever. People don't, they think whatever, but they're crying because their child they have their kid back. And that's the best gift I can give them. So fucking.
It was the best gifts I gave my parents.
So now I have this,
what you do.
yeah, now once we have this sense of purpose, greater purpose, and we know we're living it out, we can just sort of be ourselves and we know that we're right with God, you know? So it just gives you this strength to not give a shit.
Yeah, and
what anyone else
it's
thinks.
crazy because I ended up taking Aaron's advice on higher power. And by that, Aaron gave Paul advice on a higher power.
Who's
but-
Aaron? Robles. Aaron. All right, bro. Aaron what? Robles. Aaron. Okay, dude, this guy has been so under my radar because he's so chill and there's nothing come up. That's why. I mean, listen, if you're on the radar in the beginning, it's not, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. His day will come. But yeah, I love hearing his feedback on this. Aaron, it's just such a.
He gave some feedback on higher power for somebody who may not believe, and it's believe in God. And like, it's not that I don't believe in God, it's just that not that I do, but it's not that I don't.
That's great. That's
So
where you need to
he
be.
gave advice on you can make your higher power your future self. So
Mm.
so my higher power is
Wow.
my future self being the mother that I know I can be.
You know that's Matthew McConaughey's higher power too.
Really?
Russell Brand too.
I swear to God, one of my favorite speeches ever is him saying, "My hero is my future self," and you know, looking toward. You can't compare yourself to anyone else.
Yeah.
Compare and despair. Never do it. So you're doing amazing compared to where you were a couple months ago. You can start there, but listen, I'm still looking too. I'm still discovering what God can do in my life. And he reveals himself through other people. And love grows from forgiveness.
We're gonna take a little break. It's 10:05. Come
Take a
back
little break.
at 10:20. Wait for staff to go first. Wait for staff to go.
Yeah. Patience, guys.
10 o'clock.
Yo, I was gonna.
Yeah, Madison's. Madison's not. Did you get feedback?
Hold on.
Yeah, I
hold
think
on.
I just have.
Amen, can you come down to the basement?
Steven, I'll take a lot of my paper. You found it?
relate to the exact.
I'll always do something there.
Like, if you know shit that I will never.
So like, I definitely could give it and then it's always the same thing.
I didn't think you did. I was giving you a cigarette right now. I'm just like.
I don't know what you were like. Hey, Jose, I'm gonna go outside.
I'm right on the beer. I just finished. Want to give out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it less.
No, I got more. Then I'm gonna take this less.
Ready at 9:15, okay?
Oh, so we're going now?
I didn't get the.
I don't know what.
Oh, you don't?
No.
But it's not that we're driving. I was wondering how they were gonna put that.
Yeah, it's all right, but it is gonna happen.
We can go to the movies.
Are you leaving Saturday at 11?
Morning?
Yeah.
No, I work.
We're not going to the movies. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
9:15.
Yeah, 9:15.
That's why I was like, well, and I guess I should have like. more.
Bye,
but,
bye,
like,
bye, does it come bye?
I just say bye because we're talking and then I just went asleep. So.
Bye, 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 bye,
I
bye.
love
But I
you.
guess there's
Bye,
like
good night, love you.
flat out
Bye, see you
said
guys
like the
tomorrow.
fact that you should call my dad and not my mom is because
Right.
so that if you really want an honest opinion of me, you should
Yeah.
but then again my mom is.
It's good to hear from both ends anyways. Over here, they're both here.
I'm not kidding. There was my fucking allowance.
I know, you're like.
So does all my Christmas money go to them? Fuck no. I need to make a fucking Amazon wish list at this point. But I wanted money so I could go out to eat and stuff and fucking. I never even had to buy drugs. What the fuck do I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hotel room around here for $60. Yeah, or $150, let alone. That wouldn't have gotten
about it.
But that wouldn't have gotten me a hotel room around
You
here.
said it.
$150 is like half of the room rate, and then there's still fucking deposit. That's what I get.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to call it out of this. Could you not? Could you let me do this, please? Yeah, because because that's like how it always happens, like with my psychiatrist and shit, like I never got to do it myself. I need her to stand down this time and let me tell my piece.
But you just did, that's not what's happening.
Well, yeah, but like he doesn't every little bits and pieces of my childhood because I was so heavily medicated in my childhood, like that's not even me.
Is that what you're, why are you saying that?
Because like I don't want him to get told like things that I used to do as a kid and shit. And I'm like, half the time I was fucking high as shit on fucking pills.
I don't know, just say a lot about where your mom's at.
That's true. Ha! Telling yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
Not bitch, but
Yeah, holy shit.
I love my mom.
I love my mom.
I do. It's just I don't.
Honestly.
I just had that resentment for her because she never fucking listened to me. Like I don't need her to listen, just hear me. Because obviously she's my parent. I don't need to tell her to listen, but just hear me. And it was never like that. So I figure I don't have patience for shit. Fucking hereditary. You notice whenever I start talking and my nerves act up, I start shivering?
No, I didn't notice that, but now I will.
Like my chin is like.
Whoa, was it a thing?
No, I was just like shivering like I'm cold, but I'm not cold.
Oh, why is it so cold?
Like so when my nerves get bad, I start.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Fucking call my mom. I don't have.
What?
Oh
no.
No.
The police. Oh, let's go downstairs. I don't think John is. Oh. Is John downstairs?
It's off. Yeah.
For real.
I'm gonna meet it, probably.
Cigarette smokers.
Oh,
John.
what?
What the?
Bro.
Yes.
There you go. That's
Oh,
all.
you want to be falling down the stairs. Matthew.
What?
You got so much.
I thought you were.
I wrote 12,000 last week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do this.
Just for calling Madison Big Mama. Hey, Matt.
Yeah. Right, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
No, I do too. You gotta.
Maybe I'll do it one night.
can come in the house, sit on your house, man.
For sure, you're right.
You're gonna get a fucking, you got some Monday. That's why I repeat it, so you remember.
Right, yeah.
That's a Monday, I know we're hot.
Yeah.
So take it easy, love yourself.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
You give feedback, they're not gonna really respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, like, guidance.
It's funny, for sure, kind of like, you don't, if I didn't have time, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
You know, straight up.
Don't feel weird in this house. I gotta come over here, you know what I'm saying? We got you, we got us, as in like, not the house shit, but the other shit, like, you know, we want something, we get you something. Right. We need money, that's all it is. It's not like, pick up that fucking pencil, you get struck for it. You walk out of the room, you give that person some grace, yo. It's not like it used to be, it's not like so just, you know, don't be so nervous, cause I can see you. I'm just being team.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I thought I did.
Live life.
Right.
Because your life's on the line.
Right.
So work these fucking steps like your life's on the line. That's all, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Step.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you. Don't scare me.
All right, see you the next week.
Next time. Thank you.
When are you? Sean?
Oh, I think it's Sean. Huh?
New deal.
Huh?
Just a new deal.
Yeah.
See a puddle on the right side, like tired. And like.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
I just said.
Yeah.
I know they wanted me to do this for that. You know?
No, it's understandable.
Yeah.
I understand where you're at.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Right.
I'm terrified of work.
No, it's so good.
Words are great.
No, I know.
They're therapeutic.
3 months. I never read one second.
You'll walk through it.
It's
you'll
like I was
feel
pretty
so
good, you know? 35,000. Yeah. I know.
Hey, what's a face knocked out 1,020 minutes, so.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I can right now. Well, it's been a while. I used to be able to do it in 10 minutes. And you write all the time. Did they show you the trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Like Zach did a little bit.
50 words per line max.
Yeah. Yeah, and like put it on, instead of leaving it
Thank you, I
on.
appreciate that. Sorry.
No, you're good, bro, you're good. Oh, no, I guess.
Sorry.
My dad used to say, "What's not
Bye.
that important? What's not that important?"
And then it'll come to me with later.
Right. You're like,
Yeah, I had a huge, like.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed you want to like comment on everything, so I.
No, that, if I have something to say, I'll say, it. If I don't have nothing to say, like, it might come off a little stern. But that's because my own fear of my own self.
What is your name? Where is it? I mean, sorry. Where is it, like, what's the origin?
We're gonna call it pay money.
Really? Really?
Hey,
Wow.
pay money.
But,
I really got
macaroni
jack shit
says.
for myself at the grocery store.
But,
I'm joking.
my native name is, Trooper. It's not Nova.
Oh, wow.
Walk hard.
Ah, you telling me.
Oh, did you see, the other guys? Will Ferrell and,
Yeah, yeah.
and walk over, Michael Keaton's the boss, he keeps doing the TLC lyrics, he's like, I don't want no scrubs, alright? Like, dude, you just say TLC lyrics all the time. I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about, it's TLC.
I love it.
Yeah, it is.
Like, a lot more changes lately, like, even
Right.
if that's back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good. I put myself on a forced diet.
That's your
Yes.
I forgot.
Oh, that boy's like,
Look at John.
that boy's different now, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
He's a different person.
No, I was thinking, picture being outside right now, like, I'd be fucking homeless out there, it's too fucking. On the street?
Hey,
eat it up, bro.
Hey, you good? You alright? You sure?
This isn't before, this is now.
Hey, I didn't even say that. I didn't say you're off or anything. Hey, when are we gonna do something with Jared?
I don't know who's doing that.
That is Josh's.
So, you take it.
Can't touch it.
I'm sorry, bro.
I know.
So pissed about the free cider lemonade instead of consistent Kool-Aid.
Oh, but you mean like big ass face for doing that?
I hate the that. I look, but I asked to be. The day I finished a 100,000.
Just sitting in the closet.
Down the road. You were living here in the road?
Sure.
Good.
Him and Jasmine are neighbors.
How much time?
100K. It's a lot of things. Johnny and shit, Chinese things. Satiation on all levels. Treating myself.
Oh, sorry, son. I'm so sorry. The late.
Yeah, from 10 fucking 30, I feel like it's.
Bro, I took a nap. So you yeah, I'm not good.
New bag of chips and soda out here is like $8.
Sorry, dude.
That is-
Where?
It's
out
so
here, it's like
expensive.
$6-7
Yeah. The East Coast.
bag of
Really?
chips.
Well, I know a pack of cigarettes in like Kentucky is like $5.
Yeah.
But like New York, it's like 15.
My pack of cigarettes was,
$12.
yeah. Lucky Strikes, dude.
In Florida, like, Marlboro Reds are $7.50 a pack.
I used to smoke the Lucky Strike but without the filter. Like, so you just get the whole thing.
Damn, were you
It's a
hard?
rip-off.
No, because that's when they were, when I was in Mexico, that's how we was smoking, so I got used to that shit. Then I came back, started smoking Newport menthol, then I went to Marlboro,
10 bucks
Smooth.
out here, so like, that's.
I was
cheaper,
smoking
but
straight mint, Fetty.
It's expensive.
Sometimes I can
Now I
get,
stopped,
like,
I
three
stopped doing
packs,
opiates,
like,
and then,
Right?
I don't even
It's
smoke.
like $2.50 a pack.
In Mexico, bro, they're $3 a pack.
I like the Mexican cigarettes, and they don't
Because they have
like
a picture
burn
on it
all
too.
that.
They have a picture of like
Some,
fucking
like,
crazy
heavy
shit.
shit,
Yeah, like
All the
a girl
colors
with
show.
no like
Remember
damn.
in Brazil when I bought a
We're the only
Mexican,
ones
they
that
showed a
have that.
tongue with like cancer.
I hate that shit. Dude, that shit scares the
It's like,
fuck
don't
out of me.
smoke. Yeah,
Is
take
that
it
in
out.
cigarettes too?
Hey, when did they make?
Yep, that pregnant belly and rotting teeth.
The like throat with the hole in
I
it.
feel
and
like
shit.
we always were.
What is that?
Group, you could smell.
It's because like now it'd be a big ass.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And they put that rule when I was like my first time here.
What is that? What did you
19.
think it was?
I didn't know what it
Little
was.
monkey?
No, I was I remember.
Now I know.
They also weren't Zoom, you know?
That is true. There's mics and shit.
What's the
too.
first
I didn't
one?
realize that.
Or like
Was I
the
resentful?
camera and shit.
He's staring.
She's very. He likes that yard. I forgot about that yard. That was here when you were here, brother.
Yeah, that shit was the funniest thing I've ever.
Did you guys ever cook?
No, it's like cooked. It's like
Oh,
I don't know how to describe it.
Salami type.
Oh, it
But like
was.
super low.
It-
Like
like
salami
you
is
said,
like nice.
Yeah. No, salami's pretty nice compared to, it's like, it's like bologna's. It's a better comparison. But it's not bologna.
Weird. Yeah, Kirby had holy.
Names on there already.
Just to remove the thing.
And he was very.
And Kirby lost it when he saw it. He was like,
One to four, the other trying to listen.
That wasn't the night he got sick, though. It was
See,
nuts.
that beef was made
Right.
just for it was like,
I was proud of you. I'm like,
Oh, Kirby's on him for bumping into him.
Yeah.
Kirby got that.
Yeah,
Jumped on his leg and bit his leg.
Yeah, you fucking set it
Not
up.
filling that bump, bro.
Great.
Wyatt,
Bro,
you're the best.
Nah, man. Just doing it day by day.
That's right.
You should start working out.
Just trying to get
It's
this
different.
It's like a still.
I know.
I
was
joking.
I wish it was. I would listen to that.
Get you on some training.
Actually,
Yeah, you'll be like this by then, by 4 months.
Those ones are
Yeah.
good. I love it.
Trying to get that
Those are
shorter.
like my go-tos now.
Have you talked to Mikey?
You know what I noticed when you feed them? It's like.
The stories are how it treats it.
Really? Yeah.
No, really, I think
Been
it's
in the town,
fun.
that's the reason.
You should ask her. This is a good job.
Yeah, I saw him like,
That's like the first time I
The other
wanted
day.
and I was like, what the
Bro,
yeah, I'll call him.
you should, dog. His goes up and down too.
Right.
No, I was chef. How what's that you read?
Depends, 9.5, I got big ass feet.
You got it. Clown. Girl.
Fuck you. I am a clown.
Dude, Ashley's like a 5, like kid size. I can never finish. My whole life, my mom had me wearing 7. Like 7 or 7.5.
Yeah.
I'm a size
What
8.
now?
Yeah.
So I have my
One
sister a
now.
size 6, she's 7.
Amen.
You and I fit
Yes.
perfect.
Oh, man.
Clear cut?
But you're like 8, right? Yeah. So short. I think I'm like 8. But I don't know. I don't know. Every shoe's different. So,
I tell the glasses, there's little scars in my ankle because I was dancing. Like I still this cast.
Oh wow. Oh, so many.
You put on the black ones.
What were you doing?
I've been dancing.
Yeah.
I was like, you're just it's all.
Oh, me.
Called my
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, get used to it. They do that.
I'm like, if y'all were smart, you call my dad. He knows more dirt than my mom.
But you don't think your mom and dad like speak?
Huh?
You don't think they speak about it?
Another secret my dad holds.
Be surprised.
Yeah.
My parents say the same thing.
There's still a lot.
And they just be yapping their mouth.
Right, it's like a
My dad used to smoke pot with me before my mom ever knew I even knew what pot was.
Alright, I've done cocaine on my dad a couple
And that
times.
was-
too, so-
What?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
My mom knows about it too, though.
Yeah.
I never got to do that.
I tricked my dad.
Oh,
into
so-
smoking weed.
Yeah.
I said I made like an
That must have
Amazon
been a
wish
trip.
list for
Getting
Christmas
blessed
instead of
with
it.
getting
I've done
cash,
cocaine.
because it's so fucking know that.
He's done it without me.
Said that they're gonna be in charge of my financials now.
No, I didn't say that.
No, all the money that they send me is gonna go to them.
They're gonna mail it. They're gonna get, they have the cash
So
out.
any money I get for my birthday or Christmas is gonna go to them.
Yeah, so you can't take what you want to me. There's
I shouldn't have to fucking ask. I'm just gonna fucking,
If it was your money, it'd be different.
once they give it to me.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna use it for a joke or anything, like I literally, like haven't even asked for shit with $30 to get a new vape.
Yeah, I think she might get that. She was like, work with her boundaries.
I haven't said anything. I just said.
And then I
Is there
don't even
something
ask
you
my
already
dad
made
or
to-
my parents for money really, it's usually my papa that gives me an allowance, and that's probably why he hasn't sent it.
I feel like usually people that.
Your uncle?
have that background,
Yeah,
they-
my dad's
you would
dad.
know these things, how you get some-
Now he said two for neighbors, but no, but they will end up talking to my dad and Tyler.
Who's it be?
Thank you, sir.
No, nobody said.
And I'm just gonna make an Amazon wish list and call it a day.
What?
The best.
Oh shit.
Christmas?
What's your
Mine.
date? Well, and my birthday.
21st.
My
It's
birthday's
almost
after
full.
Christmas, like right after Christmas.
Mine is too.
December 7th.
Oh, shit.
Mine's the 27th.
Oh.
Today?
Okay, babe.
I'm a cap.
When was the last
I'm
time
all
you talked to
cap.
her?
I'm Capricorn.
I'm all cap.
Before you came in?
I do nothing but cap.
She did a break.
Check
That's
it
all
out.
I'm
Check
doing.
it out.
She's like.
Huh?
It's gonna be like.
That's a viral voice I've ever heard.
It's weird.
Yeah.
She's on her own sobriety. She's like,
I'm a tree.
is behind, yeah, she's like behind me.
That's dope.
She's literally like,
God damn it.
thinks her shit don't stink, knows it all.
I was gonna keep coming back.
Very about all of it was one. You got a long way to
Yes.
go, you know. It's like too soon to go there. I don't know. I'm on my own journey. You know what I mean?
They like just different programs.
With those low
Yeah,
quality
in different
episodes out there
stages.
and on current events is just awesome.
Different states.
They reopened.
Different
It's like
programs.
wrestling playing, but it's like it's on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, they reopened in Denver.
What is it?
Casa
Casa
Bonita.
Bonita.
Yeah. They have like a guy that died. He's like a
Colorado?
shit's so fucking
Like
weird.
she
Yeah, it's
goes
the most
like,
bizarre
I'm your
place.
mother.
They made it way better though. They shit much. It was like fun to go.
Probably love Justin.
Huh?
I don't know where you've been, like an adult now.
Oh, I was like, it's hard.
It's
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
Down the road, there's a lot of there. Help my father.
It looks like you're on.
Hello? Bad drugs, like violence. Like, what she did, I remember.
It's like constitutional.
She's like, I don't know.
Because I work for facility. I work for that shit.
That's right, the end.
That's like I had to live that shit.
Wanna take it? You can have the gun too.
Did you do all
Did you ever get a back surgery twice in the same spot? Then like you're
Oh my god.
70-80% chance of needing a fusion.
I was told if we ever have one back surgery, we'll have
Yeah. Tiger Woods is like 12 microseconds.
No.
But see, I don't think mine is a hard to.
Aaron just needs a vasectomy.
Mine is.
Clearly that doesn't
Mine
work.
was in the
Like
same
that's-
spot. So like if it ever happens again, they're just gonna rip it out and do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like my.
What's
They're
going
not
on
gonna
over
give a
there?
fuck
Twice
that
in
I'm
the
not
same
ready for
spot,
that.
twice in the same day.
It's gonna do it more because you're not ready for it. They don't.
What are you
So
doing?
Your
if that becomes a
situation's
problem
different.
spot,
Yeah.
then they rip it out
My
and just
mom
fuse
raised
two bones in it, which
Oh my
isn't
God.
good.
So it's different, so they
It
don't see
causes
a problem,
other
but I mean,
problems.
she
It's all
was
one
telling
and
me.
it's
back pain is so-
Aaron?
This is
Take time for repair.
Aaron's always talking.
Aaron, what are you talking about?
My back.
Alright.
You got blowed out.
Well,
Well, and then the fact that.
I did backbreaking work for years.
He had noticed how like. it's not really,
Yeah, you did.
welcoming back to the house.
This is
I'm
a
like, why are you
handicap.
doing
Wait till I
nothing?
work with
Like,
you,
what
dude.
the fuck?
Just so we're on even terms, dude.
You know, some girl like this, look, some girl like this, there goes like this.
Hey, look, you making fun of me.
My little brother is?
Milo is.
Oh, Milo.
Oh, for the same thing. I'll be like, you're setting a bad example.
Oh,
Just, now that you do it, you're setting the tone for the newcomers to do it.
I didn't keep your phone.
I'm a staff member, bro.
I'm like 7.
I'm a staff member.
No, you said it grew.
I'm a staff member.
Yeah.
She did, so yeah. Wow. I don't know.
I
because
wouldn't say
I was
it.
just trying to tell you.
I don't care.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
that's-
sorry.
Is that what you want to do?
No. Yes.
Yes, it is. It's exactly what you want to do.
I'm just gonna be shit.
I told you.
Oh
to
my
make
God,
it
when I
with
saw that,
Ray.
I was pissed.
I told you to tell her.
That's what I was like, she's like,
Great.
she did 50K, and I'm like.
I know.
I haven't seen
And then
it.
when I started saying no, it backfired on my ass because I just started getting all pissy and thinking like, well, you're like shunning me, and then I'm like, no, I just want to fucking go.
I would have just like.
Mr.
G-Man.
Sorry.
That was red right now.
Boys now.
Red.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it like being with people? You just seen G-Man come up there with a makeup on. Like, what's up with her?
He's like, hey, should I see you over there?
Well, of course, that was the wrong person. That was the wrong person.
So you put foundation on, man? You put foundation on? What? Foundation? I was touching the gas so shit. Bro, I had to wash my hands when I was touching the I was like, it took me like 5 minutes to actually was so cool. That's why I left it on my phone. I went to wash my hands. You told me to put everything. I was touching your ass. That was
Or more like.
but it took me like 5 minutes. I was like, I was like, right
Like, this seems like it's just like a show.
One took aspirin, one booze.
Especially when he gets on his back.
I can blues on Zoom.
And his drink.
Lose my family, you need to break me.
He's a hard working man, dude.
Yeah, really Andy.
And they don't.
Oh, yeah, Andy.
Got a girl there. Brittany.
He just didn't want to be drunk.
It really is.
It's got a wobble and everything.
It just,
So G-Man told me.
I would have been proud. I would have left it out.
Yeah, we were close.
Right? Yeah, like
Put her at the table.
What is that? When I have my phone. Little rap.
Or when I know I'm back, which is.
What?
That's what we
I want to breathe.
I was gonna I would test everything first. Dead weight. And then I'm gonna. No, get up, get up, get the fuck up, I'm not playing. I get mad.
Try to get my little too.
Move over. She likes to like.
Oh, you try to give me two chickens?
That's her eyes.
Oh, 2 chickens?
Yeah. I'm like, there's too many motherfuckers. I'm like, I get.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna leave these 2 chickens for my little. Then G-Man walked in.
I'm like, okay, it's a queen size.
Sick.
We can split this. in
That-
half.
It wasn't even
We
supposed
can
to be
break
sick.
this up.
It was food
But
that he
no.
made.
No, I know.
We don't do
G-Man is a
this.
sick man.
I have her upstairs. That's my dogs.
The artist formerly known as
G-Man. G-Man. That's what his name is.
G-Man.
He started putting G-management.
G-Man, that means he's a government man, the G. Government agent.
Yay.
You're good, G. There you are. You gotta stop
I did,
sleeping
yeah.
in the sun, dog.
Well,
You
you're
turn
another
red
G.
when you sleep in the sun.
No, he's looking good with the tan. He's looking good. Fucking 10 years younger than I was.
You know, in prison air, what are the 3 G's you stay away from?
Gangrene,
GBG.
GHB.
Gays, gambling, and gangs.
The Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah, that's funny because I just had like a hoodie.
And then, oh, look. Oh, what's up?
Did Pat talk to you? Oh, well, never mind.
Wait, what?
Who's Pat?
Is he like working?
Oh,
That's the
so-
man.
Okay, so I know the holidays are coming. Holidays. And so I know there's a lot of people with passes.
Well,
If you have a pass, raise your hand and then the scribe will write your name down.
We'll get to you.
If you have a pass.
Wait, hold on, I gotta say something about that. I don't know exactly where where they're gonna host it at, so I can't really say my mom's house. So I don't know where I should be.
You should figure out where they're gonna host it.
I've been trying to, they don't know until like it gets closer to it.
Then that's only why your pass.
Oh, I can still write it?
When you have the information that needs to go on the proposal, yeah.
Alright, bet.
Yeah.
I thought it was like here or nothing.
No, I mean, obviously we do pass proposal at dinner and shit, but the earlier is obviously better.
Back then, it wasn't like, you know.
I'm not guaranteeing you should.
Why don't we just tell people about
They have
coming
it
in the
prepared.
house and it's different?
Hey, new
Hey, stay
experience, new experience, dude.
No experience.
Why are you based?
Alright, so we got Adina, Milo,
Ryan,
G
I have a
Mizzle,
question about that, brother.
pass.
Am I allowed to take one to my parents' house down the street?
Who can answer that?
Huh?
Who can answer that?
Well, I
Joshua
have to
does.
bring accountability.
When can you do an overnight pass without a buddy? Right. 3 quarters. Okay,
So I
so,
have to bring someone, to answer.
Yes.
Thank you.
so we got all the passes down?
Did you done?
Yeah, we got Graham, Milo, Adina, G-Man.
G Mizzle, G Mizzle number 2. What's this? Adina
And
and
then-
Milo.
How's it?
You got your,
You have your
down?
paper?
No, I'm just going on.
You have your hand up for?
question?
Yeah.
Just to have it on there, you know.
Not a question, a comment. There wasn't any pass proposals earlier after dinner, and I tried to like say like, hey, there's no pass proposals, but I can't talk to anybody directly, so.
Where, who doesn't matter? Have I not shared the pass proposal thing?
Oh,
It's not like
you did it, what, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah,
computer.
I've worked for that for a moment. Yeah.
So I'll go over what. proposed comments.
Get on it,
I'll fill one out.
Who has a written pass proposal? Cool.
G-Man and
Let's
Milo.
do those. We'll print you one, bring it to dinner.
And Graham?
Okay, so we'll
They
have a
too.
logistics of it.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll first.
Sure, okay.
Let's just get it rolling. Ladies
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I might as well do mine too.
Please raise your hand when you're gonna talk to Drew.
My pass is for, well, yeah, it's a pass. For next Thursday, Scott's gonna be here from Thursday morning to I think Sunday afternoon, or maybe even earlier on Sunday. He's gonna use my car while he's here, so. The plan that he was kind of asking me to ask you guys was like, can we, like me and like somebody else that can drive, take my car to the airport. And then we drive it back here to pick him up, like after we pick him up, and he's gonna take my car from there after he spends time here. So that's like Thursday. And then he's gonna be at a hotel down it's on Canaan. I don't know which one. It's like a motel, it's not even a hotel. He's gonna be there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and I definitely wanna try and like spend a night with him. Like, I really, it's gonna be kind of shit, like if I'm here and he's over there, but I'll come and breathalyze in the morning or like pee in a cup, like whatever you need me to do. And I'm still gonna be doing like the house while he's here. So like Friday night, Westlake. I don't know if we're doing group that Thursday night. Saturday meeting, dinners. We're trying to do all that while he's here also. So I was just like, how can we try to make that happen?
So what time is he arriving Thursday?
9 AM.
Oh, easy peasy. Simple enough. Well, then it's on Thanksgiving, he's arriving.
Yeah.
Traffic's gonna be
Fucked up. I'm not happy. I suggested a rental car, he said no.
He said, no, that's a perfectly good one right there. Okay, so no overnights.
Mhm.
Just putting that out there right now, no overnights. When he comes, we want you to maximize the amount of time that you can spend with him since you can't do an overnight. So he's cool to come here, you're cool to go out with him, be back by curfew on Thanksgiving night. We'll see what your plans are, because obviously you've got family who's local here too, so we'll talk with your mom and see if she has other stuff that she wanted to think about. But if you have stuff that you want to do with Scott, we want to make sure that we get you as much time as possible since he is coming out to visit, but no overnights. Because you're not 3/4 status. We are still coming off a relapse. We're working towards phase 2. We got a whole types of that. Scott's already aware of that. Scott was cool with that. Okay, so with that in mind, let's start from there and see what we can do to make sure that you do have maximized time with him. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if he wants to come over here and hang out, we'll see what that timing looks like. If he wants to stay past curfew, if y'all are watching a movie, it's holidays, fuck it, he's visiting, we'll see what happens. But overnights, no bueno, no go. Okay? So what did you have in mind for your pass for daytime stuff? Or do you want to put that on a pass proposal so we can get the day by day with your PBs and such?
The big thing is figuring out picking him up and who's gonna be able to help me with that.
Easy money. Who can go with Adina in the morning to the airport with her car? Can you drive her own car?
I can, or not to.
Perfect. So she needs a buddy.
Am I allowed to raise my hand? I don't know though, actually.
Everything's
Never
all
mind.
kind of like.
What day?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, never.
Are you
Next
here
week?
for Thanksgiving?
And I went on call with like 90 people
Yeah.
in the house.
Are you guys cool with that? Are you cool with one of the ladies going?
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
I don't.
so you want someone else to drive your car?
I would love it if it's possible. If not, I'll just.
Do you have valid driver's license?
Yeah, I can drive.
Yeah, you drove cross country, yeah.
We're good.
I hate driving.
Are you cool with her driving your car?
Yeah, I'm totally good. As long as I'm in the car, the insurance will cover it.
Okay. Done deal. So that's easy enough. Looks like we got that one settled. For day-to-day logistics. Can you write that down for your pass proposal? Call Scott, see what the official day is gonna look like, talk to your mom, see if she has any plans, figure it out.
She's not involved in.
Okay, word, makes it even easier. Less people, less problems.
She'll be here on Thursday, I think.
Beautiful.
If we decide to stay here.
Okay.
But yeah. I'll
Let us
write-
know where you wanna go. Likely gonna need an accountability buddy where you're going. Okay, so that's why I wanna figure out what the logistics of that look like. Again, priority is gonna be making sure you have time to spend with Scott while still following the rules of structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so you told her that every time she leaves the property with Scott, she has to bring somebody?
That's what I just said. She's probably gonna need an accountability buddy. What's that?
If I do get the okay for the pass, can she drop me and whoever off at my house, cause I'm 5 minutes from LAX?
On Thanksgiving morning?
Yeah, if you guys approve my pass.
Are you staying overnight?
I don't know.
You probably
I
just do a
mean-
daytime pass and then come back, they Uber you back? or
Sounds like the
whatever?
details will be a lot better. when she
Yeah,
does
no,
that.
I'm just saying, like, cause I'm for sure going to my mom's house. Like, for sure gonna be there.
Okay, so as part of the day planning?
Yes, and I will bring the paper, but I'm saying if I do get the okay, can that be a thing? Instead of like having her drive out. the way
Logistically, I'm cool with that, but you gotta make sure it's clear with her and Tori.
Okay.
So.
I
get
can
your pass
ask
proposal.
her.
Get your pass proposal. We'll talk about it at dinner in a group
Right,
setting.
Right.
I'll see from there. Any other questions on that one? Okay. Cool. We'll figure out what she has to paper. Is it about passes?
No.
Is it about the bathroom?
No.
Is it of urgent importance?
Well, I'm just like still kind of going through it, and I was talking to Pat earlier, I was just wondering, he said to ask you guys if I could just go to bed.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
bed.
go to bed.
Oh, yeah, Paul go to bed since he's going to work tomorrow.
What time is it?
11:45.
You know what? No, give us one more full day with Paul. How early do you have to be up?
I'm gonna be in the car down the road by 7:30.
I think you can make it.
Please? Yeah, I think that's it.
He did. I think he
Please?
said please twice. Shit. Okay. Molly, you're up. Rib?
Written.
Written. Go for it.
Written. So I don't know what my chores are, and I don't know who I'll delegate them to because I don't know what my chores are.
Where do you write delegations when you're going on pass?
On this?
No.
No.
Delegation sheet.
Well, it says write what chore and who you're delegating it to.
You also need to put on delegation sheet, because last
So-
time you did an overnight, you got an improper for that.
Got it.
So.
Double down.
Note for next time. Hell yeah. Let
Double
everybody
down.
know.
Understood.
Get your own delegation sheet and just take it with you fast.
That too.
Beautiful. I will get with the SR monitor and complete those things. Thank you. I'm actually really excited. I mean, obviously, yeah. But yeah, I have a doctor's appointment that I told you about on Wednesday. So from Wednesday, the doctor's appointment's by the house. I can either Wednesday go over or Thursday go over. I know that my parents are somewhat flexible on that.
Wait, are you reading your pass right now? Just read it from the top to the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No ad libbing.
Just,
Okay.
yeah, it's
just explaining. Wednesday, what meetings you plan to go to and who will you be checking in with from the house? Write down the address, name of the meeting and time. Wednesday,
Wait, does it have the date on the top?
yeah.
Did you say the dates?
the dates? Okay, my name's Milo. The dates are 11/27 to 12/1.
Okay, so 11/27 to 12.
What?
That's 4 days.
See, that's new information. Okay, go ahead.
Right, that's, so just so everyone knows, that's, you just read from the top to the bottom, that's it.
Thank you, Missy. Visiting my mom, dad, and other extended family. I don't know what the time of departure or time of arrival will be, but on Sunday I'll arrive when I have work. Like I said, I don't know my chores. That's the next thing. The meetings I plan to go to a Wednesday house meeting, Graceland at 8 p.m. On Zoom is the plan. Thursday, I was hoping I could go to no meeting because it was Thanksgiving. I'll be busy. Friday, 11/29, Venice music meeting at Share 6666 Green Valley Circle, 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. in person. Saturday, acoustic music meeting at the West Side Alano Club, 1153 Pico Boulevard from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. also in person. I will check in with Anthony, Zach, Mason, Jose, Tom, Paul, Josh, and Alan.
So many chickens.
Can spread them out.
That's it?
That's, yeah,
Those music meetings sound dope.
but I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
it's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, did
Cool.
some research on music meetings, and I think it'll be cool.
Hell yeah. So you're asking for an overnight pass?
I sure am.
Are you 3/4 status?
No.
Hmm. You seem to have hit a roadblock. Okay, what are alternatives if you're not staying the night?
There aren't really any. I can't think of any right now. Like, what would the alternative be?
Do you still want to go spend Thanksgiving with your family?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do you need to do to spend any time outside of the house?
Bring a buddy.
So what alternatives do you have if you're not spending the night?
Bring a buddy.
Great option.
We seem to have hit a roadblock.
I'm fine.
You usually are. Yeah, I've sure. I mean, like, what am I supposed to say to that? Just like, good.
No, write a new pass proposal without overnights on it. Or write a PB. Saying that you're gonna go with your family on Thanksgiving Day and how you're gonna get there.
I just don't see why I wouldn't be allowed to take an overnight besides the 3/4 finish.
That's a pretty big reason why.
But I've taken overnights many times.
And this time the answer is no.
Huh? Yeah, but with a buddy, I've never. Okay.
The same buddy. Taking those overnights, you know, for like pretty serious
Yeah.
situations like deaths and stuff like that. This is just a holiday.
I know, but if I can get through a death, why couldn't I get through a holiday?
It's not that. It's because they were given an exception because it's of it's like the situation, and this is just like what the pilgrims ate with whoever the fuck, and we make food, like, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like
this
a
is the
rule.
actual like real rule. You were made an exception.
So when I got it
Because-
overnight to go over for my parents on the weekend. I was just
For
like,
your dog?
no, not that time.
What time?
Time before that. I got an overnight to go. hang out
Well,
with my parents.
it nonetheless, this is what's being brought forward.
It's nothing like personal against you, it's just like they're like the rules are getting tightened up, and that's just what it is, man.
I don't know. I'm 9.5 months sober. I've been in the house 8.5 months. I feel like well, I know that I can handle it, and I don't think it makes a lot of sense. That's just my opinion.
Milo, do you want to be a senior member?
Yeah.
Do you want to be 3/4 status?
Yeah.
What would 3/4 status senior member Milo do in the situation?
Express his opinion in a respectful and couth way, which I think I'm doing. I'm not gonna just be compliant. That's not what you guys want out of me. You want me to express my opinion, but also be respectful, and so I'm trying to do that.
You could bring someone overnight with you. Someone can stay the night with you.
No.
No,
He's not
Ryan just
3/4 status.
said no overnight.
Oh, yeah, not 3/4. You gotta get it, man. You gotta get it.
Okay, that was hilarious. I'm sorry, that was funny as hell. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll wait. Rewrite it. Okay, I'll sit back down until you guys excuse me. But yes, I'll rewrite it. I'm in a place of acceptance. And that's not just compliance.
Does this just happen?
Who's got feedback for Milo?
Yeah.
What about Josh?
Yeah. You guys spend Thanksgiving with us. Find a day, just do the day pass. There's no real need to like be with your family for that much time. You already have spent a lot of time that's been like granted to you with your family overnights, like before 3/4. Reminisce on those times, be grateful for that, but follow the rules and set an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, if I was nearby, I'd be pretty annoyed. I can tell that you're unhappy, but you're just keeping it internally, which is a good thing to do in this situation. But just it's Thanksgiving, it's a holiday, but I think it'd be a lot worse if it was Christmas and use this as motivation for when Christmas is coming right around the corner. That you can spend 4 days with your family during Christmas, and like they're giving you the guidelines, what you gotta do for the time being, and it fucking sucks. And I said I wouldn't be happy if I was in your spot right now. But that's what you do with it. You can either use it, or you can either use it as motivation, or you just don't. But yeah, just fucking got this stuff. Please reach out to me if you want to talk.
Thanks, Dara.
Josh.
Yeah, I think this whole time that you've been in the house, you've held on to a little bit of like self-will, and I think this is like you're nearing the end, but you're not putting the house like totally first. To like really do whatever it takes to get to that 3/4, or the senior status. You're still like holding grudges or resentments and like trying to like you're not really going above and beyond. As like to the limits that you could. You're really like not. I think you're just remaining comfortable. It may feel uncomfortable, like extraordinarily for you, but maybe you just need to get a little more calloused or like toughen up. because there's a lot expected of you. Maybe it's because you're still like younger, you're like still younger, so you're held to like a higher standard. But for the reasons that like you're still at the place you are, that have just like built up over the time, and the time has passed, and I don't know, we haven't seen like extreme growth, or like it's been slow gradual growth, yes, but to really see you want to change and want to be better, and like that's I think what this house is trying to do. And you know, like you could still reach like 12 months and not graduate because they just haven't seen what they want to see out of you. You see, you're not gonna like walk out of this house the same person you were when you walked in. I think you're still trying to hold on to a little bit of that. You know, it's like they're not holding you back. It's just a sign that there's some way you can show them. Yeah, like how Sarah said, in the next month before Christmas, you really get out of your comfort zone. Change your behaviors, and like so you can show them that you're worthy of being senior 3/4 overnight passer. Take a bit as you will. But yeah, you're still like just a kid as I see it, so it's like it's hard to like be that harsh on you. But.
Thanks, Josh. Anyone else? All right, thanks, Milo. Graham.
I filled this out a week or so ago after I talked to Madison in her office and committed to the second 30 days. So with that being said, I didn't, hearing what's been said tonight, yeah, I don't know what to think. You want me to just read it from the top down? My name is Graham. Dates: Thanksgiving, visiting family. Time of departure 9 a.m. Thanksgiving Day. Time of arrival 4 p.m. the next day. Don't know my chores. If I'm still WC, maybe I delegate to Jose. Trash to Paul. I'm not trashing anymore. What meetings wouldn't be applicable? Just be for Thanksgiving Day. I had to check in with my check-ins. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what we want to do about this. I told Madison I'm happy to commit to another 30 with Erin was with me in her office, and I told her I had this obligation. Yeah, no, that's what I got on my end. But I am also flexible.
Where is it?
Parents are coming to town. They're staying in the South Bay with my mom's cousin in Torrance. Torrance, yes. And it wouldn't, it's like not that my situation is any more important than others, but my parents are old. My dad's 80 with lung cancer and a shit ton of pain. It's gonna be one of the last Thanksgivings I have with them, So this is very important to me.
Understandable. Is it quarter status?
Am I 3/4 status?
Yeah. Did you ask for overnight?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you 3/4 status?
I don't believe so. No, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You know that, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Just doing due diligence.
Right.
So, do you have a way to be able to get down there and get back up?
I have my car. Yes.
Okay. Would you be okay driving your car in its current state? But that's not even a sarcastic question. Like, I mean, serious.
No, but it would take about an hour. I mean, that's what I've been asking for the past week or two to like get this tire done, so it takes about an hour or two to get a tire replaced. Then it would be operable, yeah.
Cool. If your car was operable, would you be down to drive it down there with a buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dara has offered to come with me.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Options. And I don't need to spend the night. It's a little far, but I'm happy to make that drive back, whatever. Having another window on the car would be nice, but it's not necessary, I suppose. Yeah.
The taking Dara there and driving back is cool. Overnight, we're standing by the structure, and we're willing to change the curfew on that night.
Yeah, I don't
He's
mean
got
they're
colon
old-
cancer. He
they're
sounds like he's gonna be
old
really
people.
old.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of old people, so I don't think they're gonna be up too late. But thank
Torrance ain't that far.
Because it could be a late dinner, I'm sure, and then long drives. Curfew could definitely change. Maybe.
What time are you thinking, Mason?
Like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I think the latest would probably be there till like 10 p.m., maybe 11.
Spend some time there. And the drive home, you're not like stressed about getting back by 12.
No, that's appreciated, definitely.
Yeah. So, and that goes same over there, Milo.
Mason, you're supposed to be the bearer of good news.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, run it. Torrance be back by 2.
Thank you guys.
Yep. Don't forget to do your BB before you go. Human.
Mine's pretty easy.
He just really wanted to say.
Thanksgiving, 28th. Thanksgiving at my dad's house. My mom will come pick me up. I have no exact time, we're 10 to 10, maybe. During the day, I go to Ojai, go to my dad's house. Doing my chores. That's it, one day.
You would come back the night?
Yeah, my mom will come in the morning and bring me back in the evening.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Just Thanksgiving during the day.
Who's going with you?
My mom coming to pick me up.
Just your mom?
Yeah, my mom, yeah.
You need to take a buddy?
No, I don't really think it'd be the best thing.
Why?
Because it's,
Mason, where'd you have to take a buddy?
I had phase 3 8 months. I had to bring Johnny with me. I had all my arrangements planned, and then I had to buy a hotel. Yeah. 8 months.
okay, well, that's neat.
It was-
Hero. Oh, she went to bed already. Fuck. Milo, where'd you have to take a buddy?
My grandmother's funeral.
Was that awkward?
No. Johnny was the.
If there was somebody you would take, would you take Paul? Aaron?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I gotta talk to my mom. Be quite honest.
Okay.
About who the fuck I would take.
Fair enough.
Flat out.
Fair enough.
That's it.